What up? Peace, peace. What's going on? Check in, tapping in, see what's up. My peoples. I'm on the IG. So let me come on YouTube and see what's up real quick. Got them USBs. I got a show coming up September 4th, Oregon. Hood River, Oregon. Breaking into Georgia. B-Boy competition. Percee P live performing. Yeah, September 4th. Hood River, Oregon. Yep, it's called Breaking into George. That's the name of the event, 19th anniversary. You can Google it, see the flyer. Type in Breaking into George, Jorge. That's how they spell George. That's how they spell it anyway. Breaking into Jorge. Breaking into George. September 4th, Percee P live. Hood River, Oregon. The flyers online. You got some USBs. If you need one of these, holler hit me. Percee P USBs. Yep. Percee P USBs hit me. USBs, hit me. If you want to order, hit me up, man. Make an order. Got 2 email addresses you can hit me. Percee308@gmail.com. PERCEE308@gmail.com. That's the email on my channel. Or anotherbronxlegend@gmail.com. My email address if you want to order one of my USBs. I'll be knocking them off when I perform at my show. But if anybody want to order one or do my show, just hit me up. USBs, Percee P. 88 bangers on here, 88 joints on here with 284 photos I took with a lot of legendary MCs, producers, DJs. 284 photos I put on here with 73 flyers from different tours and shows I did. What up? Oh no. I got a joint with Oh No. Yep. Oh No. I got an album with Oh No. Madlib's brother. If you're talking about, if that's what you're talking about. Yep. I got an album with him. Oh, man. I got a few tracks on my YouTube playlist. My YouTube playlist is titled Percee P, Real Recognize Real. On YouTube here. So on my channel is one of my playlists on my channel. But if you type on YouTube Percee P, Real Recognize Real, you'll see. Yeah. I'm performing this September 4th. I'm gonna be performing Percee P live performing. You probably saw I was out there in Russia not too long ago. I was performing at V1 Battle. A few years back, they had Big Daddy Kane. They had Lord Finesse. But this year they had me and Wild Child. Yep. So it's August. They had me and Wild Child, and yeah, man. So the show passed, and yeah, it was dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, But September 4th, I'm gonna be on Hood River, Oregon, performing at Breaking into George. It's the 19th anniversary. It's a b-boy competition, b-boy and b-girls battles. But they paying me to come out and get busy. Percee P's book, come through and do what I do. Yeah, yeah. So holla hit me. If not, I'll probably get little clips and add it to my YouTube playlist. You can check out my YouTube playlist if you haven't already. It's titled Percee P, Real, Recognize, Real. Type that in. Percee P, Real, Recognize, Real. Fan of the Earl. Fan of the art, my bad. Fan of the art, 3619. Peace and blessings. Percee P on the check-in. On the check-in. Yeah, yeah. McQuickie. Peace, peace. Is it MC Quickie or McQuickie? Okay. Peace and love. Yeah, man. Check out my YouTube playlist if you haven't already. It's titled Percee P, Real, Recognize, Real. That's it. It's on YouTube. Percee P, Real, Recognize, Real. Check that out. I'm available for features, bookings. If anybody interested in that, holler and hit me. If not, check my playlist. You can see all the artists, different artists I dropped verses with and, made records with or featured on these songs. I got a lot of collabs, a lot of dope music on my playlist now, on my YouTube playlist. Here's some of the artists that you can hear on my YouTube playlist. My brother Fella B just came in the chat. Fella B got a song. It's on my playlist featuring me and Kool Keith from the legendary Ultramagnetic MCs. Yeah, that's Fella B's song. It's called Street Light. Street Lights featuring me and Kool Keith. The song's on my playlist. Percee P, Real, Recognize, Real. Y'all check that out. Yeah, okay. Big platform. Yeah, I know, man. You gotta hit those cats up. Hit them up and be like, yo, what's up? We're getting Percee P. Fat Joe know me. But one thing about me, I never hit up these cats about something. I'm supposed to be on All Access. I'm waiting to he hit me up. So that's a nice platform. Not as big, but I know they've been around for years. So that's right there. They're gonna be hitting me up like this week for an interview. So I'll be doing it real soon, and soon y'all be seeing that. I added to my playlist. But anyway, yeah, all these big platforms, man. If y'all want to see me on these joints, you really probably gotta hit them. I'm not gonna be like, yo, what's up? When you gonna get me on there? I'm not gonna do that. I feel like this. In my heart, I feel like I paid a lot of dues. I've been around for years. I feel like you already should know me. If you're a real hip hop head and you've been in the game, you should already know me by now. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, and half the time, the people that I will be going to, I've been around longer than them, to be honest. So I feel like, yo, they might be bigger as far as notoriety, but I mean, doesn't mean it was around before me. Yeah. I appreciate you, fam. I appreciate you. So that's what it is, man. I'm rocking for those that's rocking with me. If you rock with me, you'll reach out to me. Yo, P, Jay Dilla, he rocked with me. He wanted to work with me. So on the J Lib album, he did a track for me. Madlib, he wanted to rock with me. Yo, P, I'm doing your whole album, fam. And a remix album. He rocked with me. Jurassic 5, yo, P, we want you on our album. You and Big Daddy Kane on a song, be crazy. They did that. And I work with a lot of people. Jedi Montrix, I got a song with MF Doom, my man Wild Child, ASAP Rock, man, a whole bunch of people I work with. Yeah. So, like I said, for those who know, that's why I call my playlist Percee P, Real, Recognize, Real. There it is. Real, Recognize, Real. So I say, if you're a real hip hop head and you proclaim to be preserving hip hop and bringing artists that's going to make a difference to preserve the game and overlooking me, and I'm still here, like, yo, you just overlooking me. And no matter what I do, you're overlooking. I'm on video games. I'm on 7 video game soundtracks. I'm on some films. A legendary rap battle before the internet. Got the Quotable and the Source back in '92 when the Golden Age golden era hip hop, the quotable hip hop. Percee P, one of the first guests ever on Stretch and Barbito, Stretch and Barbito show. WKCR, 89 Tech 9, one of the first. I brought people to the show. I brought DMX. I brought Ultramagnetic. I brought Last Emperor. I brought all these cats to the show. You could see me in Stretch and Barbito movie. So it's a lot of things that I did. I stood on the street pushing music. Even though I had records, I still was out there grinding. People know about that. They know I put in work. So I definitely have a good story, and there's so much more I did. Only people, if you interview me, you're gonna learn about a lot of things that you didn't know. One thing for sure, you can't say I wasn't around, and you can't say I ain't never did nothing. I did. I damn sure did, and I've been a lot of places too. You can see it. I could tell you, but better yet, I could show you. If you go on my YouTube playlist, go through it. You'll see it, and you'll see a lot of other artists acknowledging me and letting you know about me. You know what I'm saying? It's not to brag. I'm just saying it's the truth. I know I put in work, and the sad thing is that some people seem like they don't appreciate you. They wait for other people to validate you before they want to invite you on. Like, I've been validated in the game. I've been around for a long time, and I don't know what some cats are waiting for other people to say, "Yo, Percee P, man, you should get him on it." Well, I look at it like that. I ain't even stressing it. If you get at me, real recognize real. If you holler at me, you know what I'm saying. But if you on the front on me, that's all good too. You know what I'm saying. I know what I did, but you can't take from me. You can't erase my history. I tell you that much. Yeah. Real recognize real, Percee P, and that's for sure. Percee P. Some bangers right here. For those that know, know. Some people don't. I'm trying to put you up on. Trying to put y'all up on the game right here. Finish the war before my rap evaporated. Yeah. Shout out to all the real Percee P supporters. Sadat S going overseas, yeah. My man, peace to my man Sadat. Sadat S and my bro right there. Peace to him. Good evening, young man. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Yeah. Salute, salute. Shout out to all the MCs that's still holding it down, still out here getting it. I'm gonna be out on September 4th. I'm gonna be out in Hood River, Oregon, performing live. Percee P, Breaking in the George. It's a b-boy competition, the ninth anniversary. Breaking in the George. That's the name of it. 19th anniversary. You can see it. Flyers is on YouTube or go on Google. Not on YouTube, but go on Google. You can see the flyers if you Google it. Or on my social media, I post it on like Instagram and all that stuff. You can see the flyer. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm the real Percee P. The real Percee P. You can see the flyer on there. Yeah. My last post, which I posted today, I made a post with like maybe like almost 20 slides. But each slide is like me performing all over the world. One is me in like London. Another slide is me in Paris, France. Another slide is me Dijon, France. Man, what's that? Um, Amsterdam. I was performing in Japan, Mito, Japan. Melbourne, Australia. What else? What I was performing? Oh, L.A., Los Angeles. Oh, Boston, Massachusetts. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. What else? New York. I was performing there. I mean, it's a dope post. I just slideshow of different clips of me performing all over. Like 1 minute clips of me getting busy. You know, so on tours from different places I've been all over the world. That's my newest post on IG. Hit me up. You want a USB? Percee P USB, hit me. See it right here. You're on the order. Assigned already. If you order it, I'll send it out tomorrow. And be slinging these, be moving them at my show. So when I do my show in Oregon on the 4th, September 4th, I'm going to have these USBs. So if anybody want one before the show, if you want to get one now, get at me. Hit me in my email, or my email is percee308@gmail.com. My email on this channel here. Hit me there, or another Bronx legend@gmail.com. Another Bronx legend@gmail.com. That's my other email as well. I got two. Hit me. Either or, you hit me up. That's where you want to go if you want to order one of my USBs. Percee P USBs. Question for those that know. If you don't know, what's the song that got the better verses? Give you two songs, two Percee P songs. Let me see. Lung collapsing lyrics. Throwback rap attack. Let's see who know. Which one got the better verses? Percee P songs. Real recognize real. Yeah. Yep. Percee P. What up, June King? Lung collapsing lyrics. Okay. That's what's up. Yeah, lung collapsing lyrics, rhymes. Actually, if you see me battle on Lord Finesse, if you watch that battle, July 13th, 1989. That's the date of the battle I had with Lord Finesse when we first met. It was July 13th, 1989. If you watch that battle, it's on YouTube. The full battle is on my playlist. I see you got lung collapsing lyrics too. The full battle, but if you watch the battle, the second verse of the battle, I turned into Lung Collapsing Lyrics. Lung Collapsing Lyrics came out in 92. I battled Lord Finesse in 89. I had a rhyme back in 88. Let the Homicides Begin. I had Lung Collapsing Lyrics rhyme back then, but it was too long. As you see, it was too long. So when my partner stopped rapping, my partner Danique, who I made Let the Homicides Begin with, once he stopped rapping, salute from Spain. Just yesterday I was going over the album. That's what's up. I appreciate you still listening, man. Hey, you should check out my YouTube playlists. Check my playlist. I got some songs from Perseverance and the remix and other songs. I got on it. Classic battle. Oh, yeah. Yeah. That battle's classic, man. Uh-oh, somebody's spelling wrong. They're coming in. They're coming in already. Wrong. They don't know, huh? This is what I say. I know you trolling. You know, you got to be trolling. This is what I suggest you do. I know you spelling wrong, coming in spelling wrong and everything, you know. Hey, I'm going to tell you what you do. All you have to do is do this. Go to your chat GPT and say, who is Percee P? Do that and make sure you spell it right. Percee space P. Google chat or chat GPT. Who is Percee P? You can say it the way you want to say it. Who the F is Percee P? You ain't got to hear from me. Do that. All right? That's all I'll tell you. Go ahead. Okay. Well, you in here, you know now. I just told you, Percee P. How you going to say no one knows you? I just told you, didn't I? Unless you can't really hear. And I just told you what to do. But guess what? I'm not going to look like a fool. If you're trying to make me look like a fool, guess who's going to look like one? When you do what I just asked you to do, you're going to look like a fool, not me, because I know I've been around. And I could tell you're young. I got songs probably older than you. I could tell. I got songs older than you, and I'm still here now. If you're an artist, you really want to be like me, still around this long, and still being booked for shit too. Yeah, Uh-huh. Yep, yep. Yeah, I got a song with Coogee Rap. Yeah, I got one. You don't even know, huh? Yeah, I got a song with Coogee Rap and Big Daddy Kane's and okay. Well, my song, you're a little bit older than my first record. And I was rapping before you was born. Yeah. Yeah, I was rapping since 1979. So think about it. My first record came out in 88, from 1988 to now. You do the math. When I started rapping, it was 1979. When I made the first record, 1988. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. I- I'll just say, do the research. That's what I asked you. You know what? But you know what's the sad thing about now? Instead of coming in, you should be more humbled. Be more humbled when you come in spaces that you don't know where you at. Just be like, yo, what's up, man? Yo, are you an artist or what do you do? I've never heard of you, but what do you do? I would tell you gladly. I would say, yeah, I'm Percee P. I don't know if you ever heard of me, but I'm a hip hop artist. I've been around since this long. You can go on Google or you go on my YouTube playlist. You probably heard me, don't know you heard me already. I'm on video games. I'm on 7 video game soundtracks. If you're a video game player, you probably heard me already and didn't know it's me. You probably seen me in magazines, didn't know I was in the issue that you bought. You probably heard me on the album, one of your favorite artists, and didn't know I was on one of your albums. For real talk. I'm not lying. Wherever you from, I probably was in your town or in your country on tours already, but you didn't know I was there. Real talk. I've been around the world. I'm still doing it. I just came from Russia. I don't know where you from. I just came from Russia. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you here. Are you from Earth? Well, I'm from Earth too. Okay. Okay. Well, you can stick around or you can skip town. How you want to do it. I hope you be respectful while you're here. I always could press the button and you know what I'm saying? Respect. Okay, well, much respect to you. How many movies have you been in? Well, here's one. I'm not an actor, but guess what? I've been in a movie called SBX. SBX. SBX stands for my hometown, South Bronx. SBX. I'm one of the artists featured in that movie. If you go on right now, you could Google it. So what we're gonna do right now is a history. I'm gonna give you I'm gonna make this live, a learning a learning experience. So some of the information, just Google it while I'm bringing it up, so you can see it for yourself. My first record, my first song is called "Let the Homicides Begin" that I ever recorded on vinyl. It's called "Let the Homicides Begin." It's on the EP called BQ in Full Effect, Bronx Queens in Full Effects. Yes, yeah. I work with DMX. DMX knew me very well. Before you knew him, before you know who he used to do shows with me. Before he made records. I bought DMX to his first time on the radio. I did. It's all on my YouTube playlist. You go look. If you type my name, type in Percee P DMX. Type out Google both our names. You'll see it. You'll see radio show audio from 1991 when I bought him to Stretch Armstrong, Bobito, if you heard of them. He was rapping with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still around, fam. But it's a lot of artists, Master Ace, and you got people like him and Big Daddy Kane. I came out in 88. I was rapping since 79. But you feel a lot of the older school artists are still around, like Big Daddy Kane, Rakim, Master Ace, Cool G Rap, Chuck D. These guys are older than me. Look, I started rapping when I was 10. My first record came out when I was 19 years old. 19. I'm 57 now. I just turned 57. Yeah. Turned 57. Yeah, it's Mets. Well, I don't know. It probably is. Mets? You talking about the supermarket like Mets or C Town and all that? Nah, I ain't see a Mets. I remember Mets, like Associates and Mets. That's old school shit. Yeah. Yeah, I remember those stores back in the days like that, Mets and C Town and Pathmark and all those stores like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nah, for 45, don't hurt a Percee P. Yeah. Still looking young, P. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting up there though. Look, I just listen. I ain't putting nobody down. I ain't putting nobody down. I just don't smoke or drink. I don't do it. So I never did. So, maybe that's some of it. You know what I'm saying? I don't smoke or drink. I never smoke cigarettes. I never drink beers. I don't drink beer. I don't drink liquor. I don't drink wine. Only time I drink wine is if I went to a wedding. I'm married myself. You know what I'm saying? If I went to a wedding or something, I might drink like a wine or something like that. But I don't drink. I don't drink beers and liquor and all that shit. I don't do it. And I never did. And I grew up and what people consider the hood. I grew up in the projects, South Bronx, since I'm the youngster, you know. But I never let my environment get the best of me. You know what I'm saying? I don't make no excuses. People know I could have probably been selling to drug dealers and I'm not, like I said, I've sold my own music and did things like that to put money in my pocket, but also show others that you could take this route. You don't have to do this, and you could come from the same type of environment. So I try to live by example. I'm not the perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but it's things because I'm an older brother. One of my brothers passed away recently. His birthday was June June 29th, right? My brother's birthday. He'd have made 50 years old. My brother Shannon. My mom's had six children, but the fourth born, my brother Shannon. She had four. She had five boys and one girl. My mother. So yeah, I know. Haters gonna hate. The sad thing is that we're in an era where people could do the research now. So everything I'm telling you, instead of saying, yeah, yeah, right, you could just Google, see if I'm lying. If I tell you, yo, I knew DMX very well. I brought him to his first time on a radio show. It sounds like a lie, but you could also Google it. Yeah, you just Google it and see if I'm lying to you. I was the quotable in the source. Everything I'm telling you right now is the truth. It might sound like a lie, but everything I'm gonna tell you is the truth. I'm gonna start off with I knew DMX very well before you knew him. Before you knew him. He used to do shows with me before he made records. When I first made a record, was down with the same management. We opened up shows in a club called the Castle in the Bronx. I brought him to his very first time on a radio show, Stretch and Bobbito in 1991. He was unsigned. Then he got signed to Columbia Records. Boom. He got picked up later by Def Jam. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 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 So yeah, just check it out. So listen. So throughout the years, I one of the first hip hop artists invited to Stretch Armstrong Bobbito show. I was invited down by Lord Sear. Rest in peace to my man Lord Sear. He the one who told them about me. They invited me. So the first time I was down there was like their third show on the air. So I got my deal from Ramen that night on Big Beat Records. But I already made a record in 88. This is 1990 I'm talking about. So November 29th, 1990 is my first time on Stretch and Bobbito show. That night I spit some bars. It got me picked up and signed by Stretch Armstrong. He was the A&R Big B Records. He wanted to sign me. I went that route. That verse that I spit in November 29th, 1990, that verse I recorded in 91 for Lord Finesse on his album, Return of the Funky Man album. Then, May 1992, Issue of the Source, that rhyme is the quotable. There's a song called Yes You May. Yes You May is the song, Lord Finesse song, featuring me and AG. The remix to Yes You May, is the first song Big L was on. Give you a little chronological order. I've been around for a long time. Way before I made records, I still was around. Those that know. Now, so you can ask some of these artists, if you're fans of them and you follow them, you ask them, have you ever heard of Percee P? You ask Pharoah Monch. You ask, if DMX is around, he'll tell you, but he's not here no more. You ask Cass. If a K Slade was here, he'll tell you. You can ask Stretch and Bobito. Bobito and Stretch Armstrong still here. If Lord Seal's around, you can ask him. Ask Easy Mo B. Ask Premier. Ask Lord Finesse. I battled Lord Finesse. I battled him. When we first met, he didn't have a record out yet, but we battled. But the battle is a legendary rap battle. It's before the internet. We battled way before the internet existed. The smartest thing we did, we got it on tape. My man Dave Devon Gonzalez, he taped it. He recorded the battle, and then we put it up on YouTube later. The battle was filmed July 13th, 1989. July 13th, 1989. In the 2000s, the battle was uploaded to YouTube. Now y'all can see the battle. Now. So decades ago, I battled. And then in the 2000s, the battle was uploaded. And now the world can see Percee P, 19 and 20 years old. I made my first record at 19. I was on the radio. When I battled Lord Finesse, I was on the radio still, being played by Red Alert, the legendary DJ Red Alert. Yes, rap fans remember me for my lyrical chemistry. Brains might explode, knowledge overload, my memory bank. Yeah, those lines is from Throwback Rap Attack, which you can hear if you listen to the first rhyme of the battle. I battled Lord Finesse. I spit those. You can remember. Listen to the rhymes when I battled Lord Finesse. Go watch the battle. You're gonna hear rhymes that I said I turned into songs later. The first rhyme of the battle, I took bars from it and made Throwback Rap Attack. Go listen to the battle again. Throwback Rap Attack came out in 2007 with Madlib. Madlib produced my whole album for me, for those who don't know. And I worked with Jay Dilla as well. But the second verse of the battle, I turned it into Lung Collapsing Lyrics. Came out in 92, but I battled Lord Finesse in July 13th, 1989. I had the rhyme since 88 when I made Let the Homicide Begin. The rhyme was too long. So when my partner started rapping, I decided to make that whole rhyme a song without no chorus or nothing. I just spit it, and that's Lung Collapsing Lyrics. The third verse of the battle is my first record, Let the Homicides Begin. That came out, that was on the radio at the time when I battled Lord Finesse, still being played on the radio. So, third verse of the battle. In the fourth verse, I took some bars. I know I used a lot for my song, Putting Heads to Bed. Most of the bars I didn't use. So I just said, just check that out. You get a chance, check that battle. Check that battle. Yeah, man. Thank you. Yeah, man. Just trying to keep the status. Keep up the status, the legendary status. But look, doing what I've been doing for so many years, just trying to keep my name out there, preserve my legacy, push my product for those new upcoming cats and fans, trying to turn them on to me so they can do their research and carry the torch, pass it down to the next generation, and that's how I'm going to keep going. Yeah, Joe. Word up. Yeah. So that's what I'm doing, man. From a fast pace, smash wasteland with a blast trade to landscape to find out the trash face down with your ass lace. Yeah. But I got a show coming up September 4th. I just came from Russia not too long ago. Y'all can see me. I was on V1 battle. It's a B-boy battles. They had one year they had Big Daddy Kane. Another year they had Lord Finesse. Well, this year they had me. They had me and Wild Child from Loop Pack. Wild Child was down with Madlib and DJ Rome's. That's Loop Pack. But me and Wild Child was down there with his DJ Rome's. And yeah, it was just recently, not too long ago. So we just did that. A B-boy competition battles. Cats from worldwide was coming up in Russia, St. Petersburg. So shout out to St. Petersburg, Russia for having me. Me and Wild Child and DJ Rome's out there. So now Hood River, Oregon. Hood River, Oregon is going to have me this September 4th coming up performing at their B-Boy Battle. It's the 19th anniversary. Yep, yep. Yeah, Wild Child. Yeah, it's my man, Wild Child. Yeah, yeah, man. So yeah, we was doing that thing, but I'm gonna be in Hood River, Oregon, September 4th at a b-boy competition called Breaking in the George. It's the 19th anniversary of Breaking in the George. It's Gorg. That's how they spell it, George. Breaking in the George. Gorge. If you go online and just type that Breaking in the George and put Percee P name in it, you'll see it. The flyers is already out. I post them on like IG and my other social media, so you'll see the flyer. If you go on my Instagram, it'd be the real Percee P, the real Percee P, all one word, Therealperceep, the real Percee P. Yeah, 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 man. Word. So yeah, man, just trying to keep doing what I've been doing for so many years, man, and just trying to try to get the next generation of fans to come in and discover me and keep following me. I'm just keep rocking, fam. As they say, hip hop don't stop, fam, and I am hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Perseverance. What better title to call my album? I'm gonna keep going no matter what. That's perseverance. That's the whole definition. I think I personified that. I'm from New York City. When I was grinding, I was on the street for all seasons. Remember, I'm from a city where wintertime, spring, summer, fall. And if you was around, those that know, they saw me out there. Winter, brick cold, I'm talking about brick, two pair of pants on, with gloves on in your pocket, freezing like that. I was still out there because the store was still open, Fat Bees, and I was there. Then it was wintertime, summer, fall, summertime, hot, just boiling, scalding hot outside, still outside getting tanned and shit, facing the sun like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, getting tans like that, standing out there for years, grinding because I wanted to preserve my legacy as an artist. So there was a lot of people that didn't support me, but many did. I had more no's, like I'm good. I had more than nah, I'm good, I'm all right. I had more of that than people that supported, but I got mad support. So I had to pass up a lot of people that declined to get the sale, but I sold out. So when I was coming out there and I could sell off like 50 CDs in one day, knock them off or more, every day I would go out there and just be there Monday through Saturdays. Just imagine every day, Monday through Saturdays, no 9 to 5. That was my 9 to 5. So when I was out there, only way I could get money if I was there. That's why I went. When you was at your 9 to 5, that's where I was at. From like 12 to when the store closed. That was my time. And the reason why I did it, so I knew if I want to stay doing my music, I better be out there to get money so I don't have to get a 9 to 5. So nobody, yeah, man, you better get a job. You better get something on the side. I did that. That was my job. But then also, I was on my own time. Me working for myself made me be on my own hours. If I didn't want to go tomorrow, I said, I'm chilling. It's raining tomorrow. I ain't going out there. Or I'm going out there. Tomorrow's Friday. I got to be out there. People get paid. They're going to spend a check. I'm coming straight to Fat, but I'm going to be out there when they come. So I'll be out there. And when that time to get off of work, they come and see me. So I thought like that yo, that's the only way I'm going to get it. If I be out here. Ain't nothing going to drop in my lap. Nothing falling out the sky. A lot of the artists that had in stores, they knew who I was. Fat Base had my records in the store, but yeah, I still was outside, posted up, selling cassettes. Then moved on to CDs. And now, USBs with way more stuff on here. Now, I can put way more songs, way more photos, flyers, videos on here now. I can do this now. So if anybody want one, real recognize real. Yeah. Yeah, I was really out there getting it. Those that know, know. No, those that know. And I was out there, and sometimes people didn't know me. I had my headphones. I had a radio sometime. I come out there with headphones. Was you around Jay Dilla? I wasn't around Jay Dilla, but I knew Jay Dilla, and I did shows with him in Madlib. Yes. The first time I met Jay Dilla, I'm going to tell you, I was out there. I was standing in front of Fat Beats grinding for years. So for years. When Fat Beats opened up their grand opening on the 6th Avenue, they had another spot on the east side of Manhattan. When I went to the old spot. It was a small down in the basement kind of spot. It was real small. I saw it. That's why I met LP from Company Flow when I first went down there. Hold on, was that like being in that Arrow Streets? Yeah. So much down there. Yeah. So listen. Let me get to that. I met Stone Store in 1999. I'm gonna tell you that. That's when I met Madlib and Peanut Butter Wolf and Egon and Wild Child Rome's. They met me in 1999 in New York City. They met me at a club called Now Bar. If you ever saw the Loop Pack documentary, the documentary called the Loop Pack, that's what they call it, Loop Pack. Madlib, Wild Child, DJ Rome, they're Loop Pack. But they made a documentary, they call it the Packumentary. If you watched it, you'll see the footage. When it start off, they show them when they met me in New York City in 1999. I used the footage on my playlist, my YouTube playlist is on there. You see exactly when they met me. They met me in the club selling my music. They didn't know I was Percee P at first. I just came up to them selling tapes. They looked at it like, oh shit, wow, oh man, how much is this? Yeah, this is old sheets and shit. I'm talking about Cold Crush and Fantastic Five, Furious Five, those kind of early pioneers of hip hop. I had mad collection of tapes. Bronx River Center, T Connections, Harlem World, Stardust Ballroom. I had all that shit. So I came up to them showing my tapes, and they were looking at it, yo, how much is this? They caught something off of me. They gave me a flyer. Like, yo, we got this show right here. I looked at it. They said, yeah, we're from the West Coast. I got this show. I said, oh, I know what this is at. New Eurekan's Pulse Cafe. I'm going to come through. I come through. I said, yeah, I'll be there. I'm an artist too. I don't know if you heard of me on Percee P. Well, Percee P from Long Class Lives, Percee P? I said, yeah. Oh, shit. Yo, let's go outside, get you on footage, man. Get this on tape. Went outside, and that's the footage that y'all see in the Packumentary. So what I did for them, because I knew this from Cali, and not too many people really knew me, because I'm from the East Coast, but I didn't have videos out like that, like on Rap City. But I was out for years, but I didn't have videos. So what I did was spit some bars for them, so they could take that back. Like, yo, I got Percee P on video. Got him. We met him. I gave them something so they could take that with them when they go back. And they was like, yo, what you doing? Yo, Madlib was like, yo, shit, I do what you doing now? I said, yeah, I'm still spitting. Yo, I'm doing an album with you, man. Let's do it. This is early. This is Loop Pack 1999. So that's early. I met them that far back, you know what I'm saying? But in the meantime, as me hustling, I always was a hustler. You know me. So I'm always out there grinding, hitting all the shows. I'm going to tell you some landmarks before I moved to Cali. So if you was around, you know. You saw me all the time, you came to Fat Beats. Boom. When I came to Fat Beats, I got all the flyers. To all the promoters that did shows in New York dropped flyers at Fat Beats. So I'll get those flyers because I'm out there. So I want to know what's happening so I could be at that. And so SOB's got a show. I'm at SOB's. I'm at Knitting Factory. I'm at Wetlands. I'm at the New Eurekan's Pulse Cafe. I'm at the Pyramid. I'm at the Cooler. I'm at downtown Planet 28, the Rockstead Anniversary, Zulu Nation Anniversary. I was at anything hip hop orientated. I was at anything that was doing that had to do with hip hop. I was there selling my shit too. I come with my tapes because I had cassettes back then. Then I started selling CDs later. When people were like, yo, man, you should start doing CDs. Nobody really buying cassettes now. You know, I had to turn over to the new technology. All right, so CDs. I had to start getting them. You know, making them. Boom. Now I got these USBs. USBs. When you get calls, you ain't even got a CD player now. You got flash drive, Bluetooth, or you got a disk drive, right? Flash drive. So I had to move with the times. But with this, I put way more stuff on here. I got 284 photos of me. Legends. You know I know people, so I got my pictures. I threw them on there. I said, yeah, me and Loop Pack, me and Wild Child, me and Rome's and Madlib, all of them, put that on and put, me and Rakim, and put me and P Rock when I went to his house and he said, P, come through, and boom, put that, me and Easy Mo B, me and Rakim, me and Big Daddy Kane, me and Jurassic 5, me and Planet Asia, me and Ultramagnetic, me and Kool Keith, me and DJ Mark Love, me, DJ Shadow, Spinner, Cut Chemist, Newmark, Z-Trip, all in one picture at the Urban Plaza, me on the microphone, Ramen, in front of the crowd at Urban Plaza. Behind me, 2 DJs, DJ Shadow and Cut Chemist, cutting 45s for Percee P rapping. The pictures on here, fam. I got mad shit on here. 284 photos of me. 73 flyers from different tours and shows. Here's some of the shows I put on here. 2K Sports Bounce Tour. 2K Sports Bounce Tour. Common, Q-Tip, Percee P, 88 Keys, DJ Scratch from EPMD, 88 Keys DJ for me. That's one flyer here. Another, a month later, 2K Sports Bounce Tour, Madlib, Peanut Butter Wolf, Percee P, Guilty Simpson, Kareem Riggins, J Rock from the Beat Junkies. Flyers on here. Free show, South by Southwest show. Who's on the flyer? Who's on the lineup? Sean Price, Buckshot from Black Moon, Percee P, Guilty Simpson, DJ Rhythmatic, Kids in the Hall. Flyers on here. Here's another flyer on here. This is the dope lineup. Mad Villain, MF Doom, Madlib, Percee P, the whole Stone Store roster's on here. The flyers on here. Here's another flyer on here. Conga Room, LA, Conga Room in LA. J-Lib, that's J Dilla Madlib, Percee P, Wild Child, Oh No, J Rock. Flyers on here, mad flyers from shows on here and tours. Me and Madlib, the whole Stone Store got mad different tours on here. I got what tour I put on here? Oh, me and Lord Finesse European tours on here. Me and Lord Finesse first show, 25th anniversary show flyers on here in Bristol, UK, June 21st, 2014. June 21st, 2014. Bristol, UK. The flyers on here. I put receipts. It's all receipts. DMX, Born Loser album single release party. Born Loser single release party when he was on Columbia. Who's on the flyer? Percee P performing. It's on here, fam. Where I get the flyer from? The flyer's in his book. If anybody got his book, his autobiography, Earl. Look it through there. You got pictures and you got flyers. The flyer's in there. You'll see it if you go. If you got it, I got the book. Go on there and look. You'll see it. But if you get one of these, you'll see it. I put them on here. I got way more than that. I said I put 73 flyers from different tours and shows I did. I just came back from Russia. I ain't on here. Just came back. I got another show coming up. Ain't on here, but I did way more than what's on here. And I got some good shit on here. You go, damn, P. Yeah, dope shows too. What else I put in? Oh, 4 music videos, 88 bangers on here, songs. So, yeah, man. Hold on, you know. Let's see, are you rich? No, I'm not rich. I'm not rich. When people say rich, what do rich mean to you? Are you talking monetary rich? Because $1 million might be rich if you're from somewhere like a third world country. If you're living in California, New York City, $1 million ain't a lot of money because the world's expensive now. So depending on where you live, the money is more. Like if you're in South America, $1 million is a lot of money down there. And you went to Brazil, $1 million. If you come to a place like Seattle, Washington, or a place like San Francisco or San Jose, California, it's a high cost of living. Manhattan, downtown Manhattan, living in Manhattan. That money ain't a lot of money. It sounds like a lot, but it ain't a lot of money. A house is $1 million or more. Living in certain parts of California, that'll eat up that $1 million real quick. It will. So sometimes when people say rich, so I don't talk monetary. If you're talking about history, I'm rich in history. When it comes to hip hop, yeah, I'm very rich when it comes to a lot of receipts and things I've seen and experienced and things that money can't buy you. It's things that I did money can't buy you. I was on Stretch and Bobbito's show. Many times I brought people to the show. Show don't exist no more. But I was there. I was at Fat Beats in New York City every day out there grinding. It ain't there now. But people that know Percee P was out there. You can read it. Google Chat GPT, it'll tell you. Complex Magazine wrote this. Why New York rappers still sell CDs? Complex Magazine. They made a article, and and it was called Why New York rappers still sell CDs in New York City. And guess who they name? Go look at it. I put a lot of links on my YouTube playlists. My YouTube playlist is Percee P. I need to go to yes. I don't want to talk money, but yeah, I get paid to do what I do, fam. Yes, I do. Yeah, I did get paid. I'm getting paid to go to where I'm going on the 4th. Listen, let me ask you something. This is not bragging. I'm on 7 video game soundtracks. 7. I can name them all. I know them all. I can name them all. But I want you to go on my playlist and go look at the links that I left you all. You could see it for yourself. I put the links to each game. So you could click on it and you see the playlist. And then you'll find my song. You know what song's on it. So you know I'm not capping. It's all true when I tell you. So if I did that, and I did work on people like Madlib, the whole album, and I worked with Easy Mo B, and I worked with Jay Dilla, and all these people, and did tours with Common and Stones to all over the world. I've been. You think right now I'm worth nothing? Do you think that? Or you think when people saying, "Yo, P, I want you on the song," do you think in my mind I'm saying I shouldn't get nothing for this? This is my 9 to 5. I was outside selling CDs. I wasn't giving them away. I was out there to sell my stuff. But trust me, that was my 9 to 5. That's how I got to eat. So it's the same thing on my music career. I have to eat off of what I do. Why would I just give you a rhyme that somebody else is paying me, and I can tell you what they're paying me, but I'm not going to say it? These people saving to keep me on songs. Why would I turn around and say, "Here, I'll give you this"? You don't give me nothing, but you take what I gave you, and then you got people say, "Yo, I put this out. What's up? What you trying to do with the song?" They'll pay you to put it out. So I should get nothing, but if I give you something, you turn around and somebody might want to pay to put themselves on the song. When I give you a verse, yo, what's up? Why don't you put me on that? I give you something, that's how it is. So I'm not saying this, but it's truth. I can't let people exploit me like that. Like, yo, I'm just doing this for everybody's benefit except for me. I'm a father. I'm married. So I got to eat off this, man. But if you work with me, look at all the people I work with. If you work with Percee P, I put your name with listed all these artists. You can see it on my playlist. If y'all go to my playlist, if you go, you'll see it. I list the people in the descriptions. All the different artists that work with me, producers, DJs, I name them. Your name will be there. I constantly promote and push the playlist regularly. When people ask me, "Yo, so what you working on now, P? What you got?" I mentioned, "Oh, yeah, I just did the song with this cat named this. Yeah, it's a new song. Oh, send us the song. Send us the song." I'm talking people overseas like Greece and people Amsterdam. And I got people all over the world. Send us the joint. We play it and let me know when they playing the song. Yo, we just played it. We're sending the link. That's what they do. If you work with me, they playing the song this week in Holland, or they playing it in Spain. This radio show, they gave me a link. They played it already. I'm sending you the link. Your name, you getting out there too. If you work with me, that's what I offer. Your name gonna be a part of my Wikipedia when you start putting your name gonna be with my name. This guy, oh yeah, you got a song, Percee P. Your name will be, if the song is dope, it's gonna be on my playlist. Every time I push that playlist, you can say, "Yeah, that's my song right there, Percee P." Yeah. So that's the truth. No cap. So that's what it is. Now, some people, Jurassic 5 paid me to be on the album. Me and Big Daddy Kane, they flew us out. We got flued out, like T.I. would say. And that T.I., from Florida. I'm trying to think his name. But anyway, yeah, we got flued out, fam. Was in Hollywood. Put us in a Grafton hotel, nice hotel, a week. We get out there and we stay, and boom, we record the song for Jurassic 5. 2 days later, I'm recording Knick Knack for Wild Child for his solo album. Songs produced by Madlib, but y'all know Knick Knack. That's me, that's Wild Child featuring me and MED Metaphor. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah. Well, I've been on Stretch and Barbados shows since the beginning. I'm in their movie. If you look at their movie, go watch their movie again. You'll see me in it. I'm in it. I'm in the part right after Large Professor. When Large Professor's rapping, I'm the next rapper they show. Next MC. You'll see me. That scene is on my YouTube playlist too. I put it on my playlist. If you look at what I put on my playlist, I'm giving you the receipts. I'm giving it to you. A lot of my history, pinpointing the moment, and other artists talking about me in conversations. Different MCs, yeah, Percee P, to Afro, to Pharaoh Monch, to Prince Poe, to Chino XL, all these cats. You go look at my playlist. DMX. Yeah, you was there, you remember me? I said, yeah, we're down with the same management. Yup. He's like, yeah, that's my first time I ever had my name on a flyer. Like, it's DMX talk, you know? But like I said, for those that look, you'll see what I'm talking about. But if you chose to ignore everything I'm saying and don't want to look, everything I'm telling you to go, I'm saying to go, where to go, and look at everything I'm saying, check out my playlist, Percee P, Real Recognized Real. Type it in, Percee P, Real Recognized Real. So when I do that, yeah, Large Pro, that's my man. And yeah, man, I put it on there. It's there, man. You can see it. A lot of history, man. A lot of history over here. It's Percee P, fam. I was on Cadillac Chronicles. I was wearing this shirt on Cadillac Chronicles. When y'all saw me, y'all watched Cadillac Chronicles? They had me on there recently. Yeah. Yeah. I'm from New York, but I don't live in New York no more. But I ain't gonna tell you where I live. Not that I'm ducking and dodging, you know. Yeah. But I'm an NYC. I'm from the NYC, from the South BX. South BX, the South Bronx, Patterson Projects. That's where I'm from, like AG. Like I said, Patterson Projects, just where I rest, but I claim the whole planet because it's mine, God damn it, I'm God. That's AG, my bro. Yep. Nah, I did a song. I recorded a song, but it never came out. Guess what I recorded? It never came out. Guess what Percee P recorded a verse on, and it never got released. The story is on my YouTube playlist. The story is on my YouTube playlist. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to say the song, but go to my YouTube playlist titled Percee P Real Recognized Real. YouTube, Percee P Real Recognized Real. I dropped the verse on Back to the Grill. Back to the grill again, the grill again, back to the grill again, the grill again. MC Search, yeah. I told the story on my playlist. Even Search talks about it. I dropped the verse. When the song came out, I wasn't on the song. Akinelli wasn't on it. We all went to the studio together. Riddler, Nas, all of us went there together to the studio, Chung King Studio. We all went. Song came out, I wasn't on it. And you know I didn't spit no whack shit. If you know, you know. You know it's politics. It wasn't that I spit some whack. It wasn't that. I never spit no whack shit on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know it's hard. But what song, top three, would you pick? Which ones are you most proud of? Well, I would say my first record, Let the Homicides Begin, because that's my first time in the studio. That made a record. That was my first time in the studio, but that was my first time on a record. First time hearing my voice come through radio speakers by the legendary DJ Red Alert. At that, one of my heroes, you know what I'm saying? And DNA Hank Love Show, a show I used to listen to faithfully, and next thing you know, they're playing me over the air weekly. And then I battled off and that still on the radio, still being played on the radio in 89. And the song came out in 88. So that's a song. And DJ Shadow, the legendary DJ Shadow, sampled me a part of my verse on his first album on a song called Napalm Brain Scatterbrain. That's the name of his song. On his album that he's doing a tour for right now. He's on a tour, 30th anniversary of his album Introducing. On that album, he have a song called Napalm Brain Scatterbrain. On that song, he sampled me for my first recording, Let the Homicides Begin, which dropped in 1988. So that's a proud song. And if you Google BQ in full effect, Google that, look how much the record is worth now. Type up BQ in full effect. BQ, like one word, Bronx, Queens. BQ in full effect. And put eBay next to it. See how much it came up, the price of it, the EP. It's a blue record. Somebody put it in the chat. I'm not going to tell you how much. Look how much they sold it recently. You'll see it. It's listed there. So I'm proud of that. And I had 2 more songs. The Jurassic 5 song. That's another song. I'm proud. I did a lot of songs to be proud of. Jurassic 5 from the West Coast. They put me and Big Daddy Kane on the song. I remember they met me in New York. You know what I'm saying? He's doing these songs back in the day with Big Al. Nope. Big Al knew me very well. He knew me very well. He used to call me all the time. Yo, Pete, let me hear a little something. Let me hear something. I know you got. He used to do that a lot. And I spit, and he told a lot of people about me. And he told me, I was to ask Lord Finesse, I want to meet you. I want to meet Percee. I want to meet Percee. That's his words. I want to meet P. Remember, if you know the history, I was on Yes You May. The original Yes You May. That's Lord Finesse song featuring me and AG. I was the first artist that rhymed on the record. Then passed it to AG, and then AG passed to Lord Finesse. Yes You May. My verse on that song got the quotable May 92 issue of the Source magazine, X-Clan on the front cover, page 17, Percee P, hip hop quotable, dopest rhyme of the month from Lord Finesse Posse Cut, Yes You May. That's what it said. Hip hop quotable, dopest rhyme of the month, Percee P from the song Yes You May, from Lord Finesse song, for Lord Finesse Posse Cut, Yes You May. Boom, that's the name. The remix to the song Yes You May is the first song Big L was on. So remember, that's his song, that's his debut on the remix. So me being out already in the Source magazine, once he met Finesse, whatever, who's this cat Percee? I want to meet him. So when he finally met me, it was at a club called the Ritz. The Ritz. I have the flyer. But on the lineup was Gangstar. This is the lineup of the show, The Ritz. Gangstar, X-Clan, Lord Finesse, Showbiz and AG, Kid Capri, Bobby Condis, Funkmaster Flex. It was somebody else, but that was a dope show. That's 1992 at a club called The Ritz in New York City. The Ritz, R-I-T-Z. So that was the night. And Big L, that's where I met him at. That night, I met him there. And he told me, tell him Finesse, I want to meet this cat. But Lord Finesse didn't have me do Yes You May, because Showbiz and AG was performing too. But I'm on the song Yes You May with AG, featured. Me and him is featured on Lord Finesse song. So Lord Finesse didn't have us do Yes You May. What he did was say, P, I want you to just spit a verse with my man Big L like that. And that's what he did. So that's how I met Big L. And then he like, where you live? I said, I live in Harlem. I was living in Harlem too, before I moved to Cali. I'm from the BX. My mom's, he was still up there, but I was living around Big L Way. He didn't know that. I lived 3 blocks away from him. And Herb McGruff knew. He knew, he used to always be with him. And, he knew me, but I was always hanging in the Bronx. That's where I'm from. So I always come back to go home, but I was hung out in the Bronx. I was walking distance, 1 train stop away. I'd just be around the way. I could walk over the bridge, be back around the way, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it was for me. Yeah. And do you see? Yeah. And do you see it? It's higher than that. It's higher than that. Certain sites. I could tell you the sites. If you type in the site, if you go on eBay, type BQ in full effect and put eBay. Watch where you see. Watch the price. Or you could pop psych. Pop psych is POPSIKE. Pop Psych. Just put BQ in full effect, space, and put Pop Psych. One word, POPSIKE. Look how much they sell on there. That's a site. like an eBay. I guess people buying stuff and ordering stuff, and look at the prices on that is sold. So that made me proud. I'm not buying it for that much, but I'm just saying it'll make you proud when you see something that you did so long ago still being highly sought after for that much money. When people are like, damn. So that made me proud. This is what I know. That the average person that's probably not a fan, they don't know that my first record is worth this much. And people are actually still looking and buying it and will pay this much for it. And that's the proof. That's not me saying it. You see it. You see the date and how much they paid for it. If you remember, we had a cipher back in the days in Queens. Man, just okay. I don't know where we was at. Yeah, right. $1,000 and some change. Yeah. You see it? Yeah. Like 1,200. I seen it for 1,500 at one point. I seen it. That record, man. So it made me proud. It let me know that damn, I made something so long ago that's still sought after. And what made it so sought after? Okay, Southside, Rockaway, Southside. Okay, that's what's up. Well, much respect to you, bro. And you know, and that you said way back in the days, and you know I was out there. I got a lot of family in Queens. A lot of my family was in Queens. I'm from the Bronx, but a lot of my cousins and stuff, I used to go to Queens a lot growing up because I had different family members. They had homes and stuff. So I used to go to Richmond Hills. I had family out there, the same family. Now they don't live there now. My aunt and uncle passed on. But they had two homes in Richmond Hills. That I have family in Cambria Heights. My aunt passed away, and my uncle, he gone now. But I have family in Hollis. I have family in Left Rack City. I have family in Ravenwood houses. I have family in what's that? Rochdale Village. I had family all over, just different parts. So I grew up just going to different family houses and here and there. Even though I grew up in the Bronx, just when I was a little kid, got to high school and going to visit, going out there to visit family and just go from over the weekend and go back to high school from there and go back to town. Like if I spend a weekend, I just leave from there on Monday morning, head to school from there, something like that. So I did stuff like that, going to Queens when I was younger. And I enjoyed it. It just put me up on a lot of stuff. When I went to high school, I went to Manhattan High School of Art and Design. So I grew up in the Bronx. Like I said, I grew up having all them old school tapes like Cold Crush and Soul Sonic Force, Cosmic Force, Jazzy 5, Force MCs, Treacherous 3, Fearless 4, Cold Crush, Fantastic L Brothers, Spoonie G, Chief Rocket, Busy B and AJ, Mercedes Ladies, Jazzy Jeff and Funky Four, plus one more RIP to Keith Keith. He just passed. RIP to him. Who else? So many people. I said the Mercedes Ladies, Soul Sonic Force, Cosmic Force, just a whole bunch of heads. So I had a lot of those tapes, like T Connection tapes, Harlem World, Bronx River Center, the Stardust Ballroom, Autobahn Ballroom. I had mad tapes growing up. So when I got to high school, my high school's in Manhattan. I'm from the Bronx. So when I went to Manhattan High School of Art and Design, now I'm meeting people and having friends from different boroughs like Queens and Brooklyn cats and Staten Island, downtown Manhattan, uptown, all over the city, even way up in the Bronx. I'm from the South Bronx, but I knew cats from way up top in the valley in the Bronx and Edenwald, people all over the city. So that's what I liked about my school in Manhattan. I was meeting people I live in Marcy Projects before I heard of it, Jay-Z, you know what I'm saying? And I live over here, I live in Far Rock. I live over here. I'm from South Side, Prince Poe. Yeah, I'm from 40 Projects. Shit, word. Yo, Grandmaster Vic. This cats be out there, be jamming over here, P. It's one of their tapes. So I know about all that shit. Talking about Fat Cat and all these cats put me up on shit from different parts of the city. The Alpo dudes telling their stories. And so I grew up just getting a little bit of this and that, and people from all over schooled me on, you know what I'm saying? So I had that going to high school, and I got out of school at 87. So those the years, that crack era, you know what I'm saying? So in 88, I came out on the radio. My first songs on the radio But remember, that's the years of the train still fucked up, graph everywhere. You know how it was, the gangs and shit, the Decepticons and all that shit, train stations running through the cars, robbing cats and all that kind of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it was. Rooftop, rooftop, nice club in Harlem. You know, all that shit. I grew up, my homeboys in the building was nice and ball. Gaucho's gym. You know what I'm saying? Even though I didn't play ball, but I would hang with them and yo, we got a tournament, we playing over here. I would go to 155th over there, you know what I'm saying, in Harlem, where everybody playing all the basketball shit going down. And I was just meeting a lot of dudes and just being out there. I was with dudes that played, even though I wasn't a baller, but I would hang with dudes. Yo, we're going over here. We're going to go over here to Harlem. We're going over here to the Rucker. Be over there outside, dudes everywhere, posted up. Cars outside, fly Benzes back then, like Maximas, and you remember about how it was back then, you know what I'm saying? So it was a good thing. I felt privileged to actually be around now and say, I remember those years. It's old times to some people never experienced it. I did. I remember when EPMD just came out, only one record. Now they're legends. But I remember them first time seeing them perform at 201s in Harlem. I was with the legendary Almighty KG from the Cold Crush Brothers, who I met at B-Boy Records. I used to go down to B-Boy. B-Boy Records is a label that's South Bronx that put out South Bronx. So when that record came out, I heard the label was not walking, it was walking distance from where I'm from in the projects, in the Bronx, Patterson Project. So we would walk over there, me and my man G Smooth. And when I came, Scott LaRock used to always be in the office, hanging out. He met me, he knew me. It was mad cool, yo. When we would leave, he was like, yo, I'm about to take a cab home, man. If y'all want to jump in, I'll drop you off on the way like that. He used to do shit like that. KG, somebody from the Cold Crush, he could vouch for that. KG was around. That's how I met KG. He used to always be at the office. KG from the Cold Crush put out a record on B-Boy Records. There's 4 songs he put out, like an EP, and they put out a record with him. So I met him coming to the office. He heard me, yo, you dope, man. Yo, where you from? I said, I'm from Patterson. Yo, come to my house. I told him about my partner, and then I told my partner, he said, yeah, come to my house. He started taking us to places like Latin Quarters, The World, the Zodiac, all these clubs. He put me in the studio for the first time, real professional studio. And this guy named Kenny Scott, that was his name, K-Rock Studio in the Bronx. Kenny Scott, he got killed in the studio and stuff, but rest in peace to that brother. But that was the first time I ever was in a recording studio professionally. KG from the Cold Crush put me in there. I don't have the recording now. It was a song I made called Don't Bite My Style. That was the name of the song. And I was just rhyming hardcore, technical rhyming, but the hook was like, don't bite my style. You know, the hook with the echo on and shit. You know how they rhymed back then. And that's how I was rhyming, getting maybe technical and shit. And KG on the intro, I was so happy. I said, yo, I'm the rhyme inspector, MC Percee P. He's like, I'm the almighty KG, and it's the Cold Crush production. And then the beat come on, and then I just be rhyming and shit. But I was so happy, it's fucking KG from the Cold Crush and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, like my heroes and shit, man. So I experienced that. Then my man Aaron D from my project, Patterson Project, put me on. He told his label about me and my partner. We used to go with Aaron D to Power Play Studios in Queens, Long Island City. We used to always go with him to his studio sessions. So that's where he recorded. He was with a label called Gotham City Records. That was on Hillside Avenue in Queens. So they was putting out this EP, BQ in Full Effect. So they call it BQ in Full Effect. Still for Bronx, Queens in Full Effect. So Aaron D and his DJ Corey, they both on my project. Just like my rap partner, Danique, he's from Patterson Projects. All of us are from Patterson Projects. So Aaron D lives in the next building from me. So Aaron D, rest in peace to him. But Aaron D and his DJ Corey, C Nice, they put out records. They put out 3 records on the BQ in Full Effect. Aaron D told the label about me and my partner. They told Aaron D, yo, if he make a good song, I'll put it on the EP. And we made Let the Homicides Begin. They put it on there. So it's BQ in Full Effect, Bronx, Queens in Full Effect. From Queens, it was the Live Squad. So the Live Squad that went on to work with Digital Underground and Tupac Shakur and all, that's their first record. Is on the same first record mine's is on. If anybody go to Wikipedia and type up Live Squad, Live Squad, Live Squad, You'll see it. Their Wikipedia. You'll see my name mentioned. But yeah, Percee P had his first songs on our same EP. Our first, they had 2 songs on there. Aaron D had 3. We had our 1 song. But yeah, if anybody go on there and look up Live Squad, y'all see it. My name is mentioned in their Wikipedia. Yeah. So that's my first, Yeah, people, my brother, much love. Yeah. Brizzle, what's up? TJ Brizzle, Trill in the building. Yeah, it was Aaron D. That was my man. Good brother, good friend of mine. He's from Patterson Projects, where I grew up in the Bronx, South Bronx. That's where he's from, and he was killed in D.C. He was a hustler, back in the crack era. You know how they did it, back and forth and going to state to state, moving shit. I was around hustling cats, back then, too. I wasn't trying to really be like that, but they neighborhood cats. I was around, might roll with them places like, yo, we're going to 155th. Jumping in their rides, the Pathfinders, getting out there. But there's a lot of cats that was out there like that, hustling in different parts of the city, just hanging out. So that was the life, Sometimes this dude that from the hood is your man, or he could live in the same building, but he know you doing your shit and you man cool, but he respect you. Yo, come, we rolling over here, come with us. They driving around playing hip hop in their vehicle, but they hustling. I'm an MC, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to do what they do, but they want to see me shine. Yo, Pete, man, yo, you dope. Y'all need to be, you know what I'm saying? So it's like the motivation I got from the hood. And people wanted to see me win. Yo, man, you nice, man. You nice. I want to see you make a record, man. You like, you know what I'm saying? So people who had that, they encouraged me coming up, saying little things to me like that. And when I would go, I would be at certain shit and rhyming a little talent show here and there. Yeah, it always blows my mind. People copy all kinds of rapping techniques, but I still haven't heard anyone rap the way you do. Makes people eyes about your style. Well, that's what's up. Yeah, they need the history to understand why we're here now. Yeah, man. Cass was getting paid age 87 before. Yeah, 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 man. So that's how it was, man. You see it? You look at the paid in the full album cover. You saw how Rakim was with all the Chuck jewels and dudes on the back. That's how it was. Dapper Dan. I just got a picture with Dapper Dan. I just saw him like a few weeks back. I took me and my wife, you know what I'm saying, was up in New York. We was going around, taking a place to place. Boom. Saw Dapper Dan, got a flick with him real quick. He took us, helped me check y'all somewhere. Took us somewhere in the church around the corner. They were serving food. We went there and supported, sat down and ate. You know what I'm saying? We feel privileged. It was Dapper Dan, legendary OG, responsible for a lot of fashion, hip hop fashion. That everybody wearing these clothes with the name brands on it. Well, Dapper Dan is the one who made that possible. He made that happen. So, yeah, man. But anyway, yeah, man, I got mad stories, man. All I can say is when y'all go to my YouTube playlist, look at all the stuff that I put on there. Really, literally look at the videos I just put one by one. Just look at the content. Look at what I put in the playlist. Let me see. I think on the fourth video on the playlist, look in the comment section where I left a comment. I left a lot of links to interviews and articles and write-ups, and it's a whole bunch of stuff that I left on there where it will show you magazines and write-ups. I put links to all these different magazines and all kind of receipts. It's there. I left it there. All the video games I'm on so people could see it for themselves instead of taking my word. Yo, what games you on? What song? They could see it. I don't want to say it, but I'd rather you look so you can look and link and you can see other artists on the game. You might already play the game, don't know that I'm on more games. You might have heard me on the song, but didn't know I'm on 7 game soundtracks, some films too. So I put all this kind of information on my playlist. That's why I keep saying, yo, check my YouTube playlist. Check my YouTube playlist. Not just listen to the songs. I left links in the comments. If you go in the comment sections of videos, you can see the links. When you click on it, it'll open up to mad links. And I left it there. It's like just my receipts and things that I did and accomplished and write-ups and articles. And I left them link by link. I put them there. You click on it, it'll open up to a bunch of stuff. And it's like me telling my story. Who know my story better than me? Nobody knows your life story better than you, so who better yet tell my story? I feel like while I'm alive and breathing, let me do it. Let me put all my stuff down. If I leave it up to someone else, what they're gonna do is probably start me from Fat Beats. Yeah, he could be out here selling tapes. Nah, I was making records when I even showed up to Fat Beats. I already had records out. I was standing out there just to move cassettes. But I had records. I just put them on cassette and try to make new fans and doing that. And I just did that. Keeping my and meeting, making a new generation of people start to know me. And that's what I did. And that was the smartest thing I did. Because it kept me around. It kept me meeting newer artists coming to, oh shit, Percee P, oh man, wow. And next you know, I transcend to another generation of artists and another generation and another like that. So it just kept going like that for me. You know what I'm saying? Yup. So that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah. So like I said, it's a lot of history, man. Got a lot. And I don't mind telling y'all my history, y'all. I just don't want to be wasting my time saying it, but I don't think it's a waste of my time speaking to y'all, you know. When a troll come in, then I might feel that there's always one. You know what I'm saying? But as long as people want to hear it, I'm willing to talk and tell you some stuff, man. Cause like I like to hear history. I like to hear the backstories of artists and what happened, how you met these cats and how you met this record, how you made this record, when you met them, and those are the shit I like to know. You know what I'm saying? So I know people probably want to know how I met these cats or when you made that or where y'all met at or something like that. I don't mind telling those stories. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Word up. But yeah, man, I got a show September 4th in Hood River, Oregon. Hood River, Oregon. September 4th is called Breaking. It's a B-boy competition. Breaking in the George. It's spelled George, Gorge. Gorge. Breaking in the George. That's the name of the event. It's the 19th anniversary, but I will be performing. So I'm doing a set like I was performing out in Russia and St. Petersburg. So it'd be like that. They're gonna do the battle, then they're gonna come out to do my shit set for cast. So I'm hip hop, so you know I'm gonna be doing hip hop beats. That's why I be rhyming off shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They like my style because yo, you doing that hip hop shit. You be making shit that dude break off with it, you know. So that's what they want to hear, and they hire me. So yeah, man. But anybody, you know, I'm for hire, y'all. I'm for hire. I'm for hire, y'all. I'm from a fast pace, mass wasteland where they blast chase. The last case they found in the trash face down, get your ass laced. Feds hire acts with wiretaps, cause I inspire cats to bring buyers back who admire that graze papaya rap. Pack heat, they gats creep on my rap sheets from cats that sleep in front of fat beats of ghetto back streets. It's Percee P, heard of me verbally, murder be urgently, put rappers in murdery, surgery, third degree burns. I know this hater named Ricky, his girl Nikki wanna get with me, said stick me just a quickie, lick me and leave it hickey. I stick instead of tricking bread at the chicken heads. One got slick and said I ain't shit in bed, she must be licking lead. Better let your gods recognize. Rhyme inspector highs. I never sweat the lies about me. Haters, check your eyes. One verse, long burst till I done first. Slums, guns, hearses, don't stun. Purse where I'm from's worse. Got a ladder on stage. Women running, coming every age. A flinger, ring up a finger. The singer lingers unengaged. Got my band trailing. Your hand selling. Fans scaling. Jam railings like it's Van Halen. It's the man who rip clicks and clans. But shit hits the fan, it won't get to land shit with the hands. I could check Madonna. Money to threats of honor. And bet you find your chick with the wet vagina dripping with my cassette behind her. I know your ass heard her. Percee P. Your whole crew versus me. Kid that'll be first degree mass murder. Word up. Purse come, game face, aim case. You lames base, you get slain, chased from the same place. Who hurts from? I've been sick with a pen spit and leave men hit. Then split with your friend's chick to send quick no forensics. Yo, B, your chick chose me. She know P's getting dough. He's an OG trying to stay low key. My gift to gab and wits, a Mac a chick. Have her rap the tricks to bring me back to grip, the stack and flip. Whenever she's at the strip, you slept again. So I'm stepping in the kid wrecking window. My next of kin and be check the spender them exit then. Tell your man duck, stand up, get his clan struck. The fans fuck with my jams and what? So his hands suck. Wanna spit fast, flows, rip past, give it bitch ass whiplash, will hit dashboard and thick glass and leave it shit smashed up. Percee P, Ultramag, what up? Peace, peace. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, Muhammad Ali shirt. I wore this in my Cadillac Chronicles. If you saw me on Cadillac Chronicles, I'm wearing one of these. Yeah, the cat that make these shirts, he hit me when he wanted me to rock it. So I throw it on. So yeah, that's what I'm rocking. The greatest to old time. Man. Had to represent. You know what I'm saying? I picked. He had different shirts to different rappers. I picked Muhammad Ali though. I said, let me get this. Pick Muhammad Ali. Hmm. Do you remember when Tupac was in Ashes? Nah, nah, I wasn't. I didn't go to acting school, but I remember hearing that. Yeah, he went down there for acting school in Baltimore, and he was in this school with like Jada Pinkett, and yeah, he was an actor, you know. And then I guess he got in the movie Juice. Yeah, 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 man. But yeah, check out my playlist. Percee P, Real Recognize Real. That's the playlist. Percee P, Real Recognize Real. Got a lot of good music on it, man. You gotta check it out. He came up though. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But he came, Tupac went to the school down there for acting in Baltimore. That's where he's yeah, he was born in New York though. He was born in New York City. And then he went to but he moved around a lot. So he moved to like, Baltimore, he was living there, and then he went out to the West Coast, out in the Bay Area, and he lived out in even in Woodland Hills. He lived in a mansion in Woodland Hills. I lived in Woodland Hills, California. I lived there, yeah, for a time period. Yeah, I was living in Woodland Hills, California, and Tupac had a mansion in Woodland Hills. What's the burn? Yeah, he said Bernie Mac. No, Bernie Mac wasn't in Juice. He wasn't in the movie Juice. I don't remember Bernie Mac being in Juice. I know Bernie Mac was in that Kings of Comedy. I know he was in that. And a lot of cats, was on like America's was in the Uptown Comedy Club and Def Jam Comedy. A lot of these comedians was in shows like that on TV. Yep, yep. But yeah, y'all. Anybody want a USB, man? Hit me up for a USB. Percee P, USB. Percee P, USB. Yep. Percee P, USB, y'all. Mm-mm. No, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. I won three Tony Hawk games, but I won two Skate It games and two basketball games, like NBA 2K Sports. So that's seven in total. Five skate games, two basketball games, or more. So yeah, but that's cool. It's like I'm making my mark. I'm trying to accomplish some things, and I think I made some good accomplishments, and I'm still doing it. I'm still making moves and things that I accomplished. You know what I'm saying? What you say was your inspiration. You figure, yeah, man. A lot of artists, like I said, I looked up to the earlier pioneers. I was rhyming since I was 10. I was born in 1969. So when I'm 10 years old, I'm in 79. So, I grew up in an era where I saw a lot of park jams, people out on the street playing music. My grandmother Sadie Harley. She's not around no more. My grandmother Sadie Harley. But my mother's youngest brother, my uncle Jesse, his name was DJ Cooley Breeze. DJ Cooley Breeze. So back in the early 70s, it was a crew called the Undefeated Four. So my uncle was DJ Cooley Breeze. My uncle Jesse. His name was DJ Cooley Breeze. So all the members of the Undefeated Four was DJs. So it was DJ Cooley Breeze, my uncle. Then was DJ B.O. Zonk, B.O. and Z.O.N.K. Zonk. Then the amazing DJ MC Amazing Bombay. DJ MC Amazing Bombay. DJ MC Tila Rock. So Tila Rock, that y'all know from who made It's Yours, the record It's Yours, he was down with my uncle too. So I known him from back in those times when I was young, growing up. Years later, I would make records, and that's why he like family. When Tila Rock knows me, he knew my grandmother, he knew before she died, he knew my uncle. My uncle Jesse passed away. Tila Rock knew my oldest brother was 5 years older than me, but he knew my family since I was a little kid. Like, so he remembered me as a kid. Never known one day I would make records. So Tila Rock is definitely one of my inspirations because Bombay, if you look at Tila Rock, I got an interview on my YouTube playlist, Percee P, Real Recognized Real. Before the end of the playlist, I showed my family, my mother and all her children. So rest in peace on my brother Shannon. My mom's had 6 kids, 5 of us boys and 1 girl. So all of us are grown, but the fourth born, my brother Shannon, Shareem Harley, he passed away this year, May 28th. He passed away from cancer. His birthday was June 29th. If he'd have made it to June 29th, he'd have made 50 years old, but he passed away at 49. So yeah, he passed away of cancer, man. My brother, yeah, I still can't believe it every day. I'll be like thinking about my brother, like when we were little kids, because I have pictures and all of it. I still got photos of all of us when we were little, just growing up together in the projects. He was younger than me, but I got a lot of pictures when we were little kids still. And it's just sad how I'm never gonna hear from him no more. When I think about him, he was somebody that really was happy for me. My brother Shannon, that's his name, but we called him L.A. Lord Assassin. That was he rhymed too. He used to rhyme and stuff. But Lord Assassin, and then we say L.A. Love always. We use that term when we say L.A. So I made a post with him when he passed. I posted up on my YouTube playlist. I put him in the playlist where people could see him, and in my rest in peace to him, and he'll never be forgotten. Love will always never be forgotten. Got his name, his picture. So but yeah, man, I miss my brother. Shannon was actually, he came to the studio when I did Putting Heads to Bed. He's one of the voices that you hear when we sing the hook. Put his head to bed. Put his head. He's one of the hooks. One of the voices in that. One of the voices when I did my song Nowhere Near Simple. Nowhere Near Simple. What my mental cut into what niggas like against who. He was there when I did that. He's in my Woman Behind Me video. If you look at the end of the first video, it's some people standing outside. It's my family, but he's in there. He wearing glasses, and at the end, he just like he pointed this like yeah, y'all heard what he's saying? Like he's talking about me, like the shit I'm saying in my rhyme. He points his head like he knows deep. One thing about my brother, he always was this type of person. He listened. He's like a rhyme inspector too. When I was to rhyme, he would come back quoting stuff that I said, like, yeah, P, I caught that when you said that people don't even know what you're saying. He'll say it and break it down. I said, yep. That was deep. That shit was crazy that you said it. I'll be like, so I miss that. I miss my brother talking with him when I call my mom's or somebody asked for him. Yeah, he always was excited to hear from me. That's what I miss. Like somebody that really wanted to see me win. When Cadillac Chronicles came out, by the time it came out, then he passed away like 2 days later. I'm like, damn, man. Shit. Yeah. I ain't never felt like that ever. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to hit us all in the family. I still have my mother, but I know that's going to hurt. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. So we all going through it. We all got family members. Some people know what I'm talking about. They know the hurt. So I feel like that. My brother, I was fortunate to have him for 49 years of my life. Man, it's like to realize that I ain't never gonna hear from him no more, talk to him no more. I can't share no good news. Yo, I just did this, and when I had to give him my playlist, text it to him, and I listen to this joint you did, the new shit. He'd be excited. He'd be playing it. I got footage of him on my YouTube playlist. When he passed away, they're showing footage of him playing Yes You May. He's playing. I'm walking in and he's playing Yes You May, blasting loud. And I walk in the room. He turn around. He see me. He's like he happy. And I'm like, he listened to what I'm doing. And he was there. I'm coming in on him with the camera, and he's playing the song, blasting it. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you see it. Yeah, 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 man. So I always say, I'm always keep. I told him, like I said, I'm gonna keep his name alive. Yeah, yeah. He calls himself Lord Assassin. He liked to rhyme too. So he just calls himself Lord Assassin. L.A. We call him L.A. He'll say L.A. He'll say his name L.A. He'll say that a lot. L.A. L.A. So we say L.A. You know, but that's what a lot of people run a project call them that. L.A. Whatever. L.A. was good. You know. But he lost his voice when before he passed. You know, for like a year, they had to remove his vocals cord because the cancer spread in his vocal cords and stuff, and they had to remove it so he could swallow and stuff. And it's like, damn. So he couldn't talk no more. Couldn't believe it. Like, I can't hear his voice no more and all this shit. But I have audio of him rapping. I'm glad because one of my other brothers, my youngest brother, who's 37 now, he just turned 37. He's the youngest of all of us. He's still my baby bro. I still say he's still my baby bro. Just like my brother Shannon, he's 49 years old. But I say baby bro. If he was still alive now, I'd be like, yo, baby bro. Because he's still my little brother. When I look at little pictures of us when we were little kids, he was still younger than me, you know? Yeah, man. Yeah, recently. Yeah, he just passed on May 28th, and his birthday was June 29th. He didn't make it. I'll call him 2 hours before he died. I was on video call with my sister. She went down there to see him, and I was on the phone. I got screenshots in my phone right now. I never showed my mom's. I didn't show my sister. I just knew when I was talking to him, I was screenshotting. But I don't want to show nobody because he died. So I don't want to have him. And he wasn't looking too good, you know what I'm saying? Because of chemo. So I know he ain't really want nobody to see him like that. Because when his chemo is it's like when you're on the chemo getting chemotherapy, you like in the microwave. So your microwave, you ain't really supposed to be getting radiation like that. But you just imagine of getting chemo, and burning your skin, trying him out, and he probably felt self-conscious because I could tell he probably felt like, damn, I can't believe I'm looking like this. But this is what it's doing to me. It's taking his weight. You can see him, he's getting real skinny. I'm like, oh man, I can't believe this is my brother, man. So he passed away like 2 hours after my sister called me back, calling me, screaming. I'm like, oh man. I just banged hard. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I almost fell out. I couldn't believe it. Shit, man. I'm like, damn, man, fuck him, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna happen to all of us one day. So the only thing I could do right now is I say I better just make something that I could leave behind. That's why I put a lot of stuff into my YouTube playlist. So you look at that, it's like I'm leaving my accomplishments, the things that people didn't know, the people I knew. So if you work with me, you can say it because I'm leaving it there. Like, yeah, people gonna know you really ain't know. Yeah, you ain't know him. They gonna know you know me because I put it there myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's things I did. I've been a lot of places. I got videos. I got a lot of photos. Check on my IG. You see it. There's a lot of things that I did and places I've been in. I don't know. I can show it to you if you look at my playlist. I might to some. I'm an underground cat. And then there's mainstream. There's a lot of people around the world that will be like, yo, it's fucking Percee P's a legend, you know? And appreciation is there. Now, when I went to Russia, man, I couldn't believe it. I'm over in Russia, St. Petersburg, and people was like, yo, giving me the utmost praise. And it's like, yo, I'm always out here in Russia, and they know my music, they know where I'm from. It was like the appreciation was great. And I'm like, wow. And this is what sometimes countries don't want you to see. And I realized that. I said, yo, the people probably wouldn't even want people to know that they had love for me. And I'm always from the United States. But the appreciation was great and the respect was great for me. And it was like, wow. And it was showing me around, so grateful. And people want to take photos with me and everywhere. And y'all know me. If you know me, I'm a people person. When I stood out on the street for years, I didn't mind. When I was going places, they had security walking around me. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. They just follow me everywhere. I ain't that used to that, fam. I'm like, I ain't trying to say nothing can't happen to me, but I like people. I didn't mind. When I went to the club after because Wild Child and DJ Rones wanted to do an after party somewhere and gonna play music, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go. Cause I could have went to the hotel. They're like, yo, Pete, come man, just come out. All right. So when I was there, I chilled out, sat out in the audience. I ain't try to stay back. They try to have some area where, yo, you could be back here if you want. I was like, nah, I'm gonna chill over here with the people. So people come sit next to me, see me there. Oh man, Percee P, man, try to talk. But I didn't get mad. I was like, yo, so how you doing, man? Thank you, yo, man. Thank you for coming. Bless you, man. I was like, oh man, can I get a picture? Yeah, of course. So I did that, and I wanted to do it. To me, it's like, yo, it's my first time out here. To me, show love, man. Let me give it back. These people, we came far, but they came to see us. So I don't want to be like leaving people with like a bad, like, oh man, try to get a picture with him. He wasn't even, he didn't want to take no photo, or he ain't signed my records. They had records of mine to sign. I'm like, wow, you got this? Yeah, we got your music, man. I'm like, oh man. So I couldn't believe it. So of course, I'm grateful for that. So I'm like, yo, man, I definitely want to give them something. Taking photos, anything they could have to show and prove that I was there. And you can see some of the footage. I put some of the footage on my YouTube playlist. If you type up V1 Battle, me and Wild Child was out there. You see it? It's on there. It's B-boy battle, but they had a performance. They paid us to come out and stuff. So that was good, man. So that's just some highlights of my life as an artist. And I know I did some things, and I'm just trying to share my experiences and highlight moments of my life as an MC. And some of them are personal because I'm personal. I'm a more personal person. I leave a lot of my personal life. I just push my music. I don't really be all too personal in my personal life. I'm married. Sometimes my wife might come on here and I'll say, here, say what's up. But I really, what I'm saying? Yeah. A lot of times when I come on, I try to wait for like a nighttime like this when there's less activity going on. Then I say, okay, I come on and chop it up with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Worldwide. Yeah, Percee P. Yeah, man, I try to do it, man. Then at the same time, I try to be inspiration. Some people don't want to be, but I said, regardless if you want to or not, you're going to inspire somebody. Somebody's going to be watching you, whether if you want to be a positive inspiration or not. Somebody going to be like, yo, I listen to you and I listen to your music and and you're not going to know it, but they was inspired off of you. So the last thing you want is to be a negative influence to people. You want to say something positive. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I feel. So I always try to give some positive to say, no matter where you're from. Don't let the environment be your downfall. Because one thing about hip hop, you could be from anywhere. If you're good enough, you could probably represent where you're from, and people will accept you for that. And but wow, you're from here, man. I know about your town. You put it on the map. And so for me, when I Google myself, Patterson houses, they always come up. He's from Patterson Projects in the South Bronx. Or even when you Google Patterson houses, all the projects in the United States, I believe got a Wikipedia, but all the projects in New York City. And so, yeah, you can see it. It got a Wikipedia page, Patterson houses in the Bronx. And when you go to notable residents on the Wikipedia, it shows all the people that's famous that from that project. And they acknowledge me. My name is there. So that means whatever I'm doing is being acknowledged. That's New York City Housing Authority. They have a Wikipedia page, and I'm somebody that they acknowledge from that housing project. So that to me is like, yo, I better represent. So, because there's people from the neighborhood probably, Percee P from here. You heard Percee P? He from here. He from here. Word? Yeah, he from here. He grew up here since 2 years old. Wow, he's 57 now, but yeah, that's where he from. And so it's things like that. And I got to make sure I represent them. And when I come through, they be proud. And they see it because now we have internet. So, yo, I saw you, just in Russia, man. Shit crazy. Y'all saw your Cadillac Chronicles. I was bugging. Oh, fucking Percee. So they be happy, man. And I'm like, I gotta represent and make them proud. No, I'm still doing this shit. Yo, P, salute. I know how long you was doing it. There's people that know me before I was making records from the neighborhood. They grown just like myself, but they remember, man, I remember we was little kids banging in the hallway, P, banging on the hallway. I remember you in junior high school. I remember you was in elementary. You used to rhyme and shit, on the tables and stuff. And then as time went on, we rocked the park jams. That was what I aspired to do. When I first started to rhyme, I ain't nobody wasn't making no records. It was more about everybody wanted to get on at a park jam. That was the thing. Like, oh, if I could get on that jam, man, that'd be dope. If I could get enough juice to get on and go to another project and they give me a shout out, yo, we got Percee P in the house. He from Pat. Like, that was the inspiration. Never seeing that records would be made out of what they were doing in the parks. Now just making records, but I never thought I would make a record because the people that deserve to make records, you would think would be the pioneers in the parks, like Flash and Grandmaster Flash and Furious Five, and those people, the earlier pioneers, Fantastic Five, Cold Crush, Furious Five, Funky Fours, like those are the people that you thought that should be out there. Africa Bambaataa, and Soul Sonic, Cosmic Force, and Bronx River Center. Anybody that's rapping at those earlier places, those are the ones that you knew would probably be making records. But then the newer artists start coming. People like Sugar Hill Gang wasn't considered old school compared to Melly Mel and them. They didn't know them. They was like, who's these guys? Sugar Hill Gang. They just got on the record. They were put together, but they made a hit song. So it really opened the doors for all artists in hip hop because it made that genre of music get accepted. Where other labels say, hey, we should put out a rap record, and that's what made it possible. So those artists made it possible for me to be here now, making a record, going places all over the world. I've been places all over the world, different tours. And how was that able to be done? If it was for all the earlier pioneers making this record, they made it palatable. They made people listen to it enough to be like, yeah, I like this, man. We got to try to get another group out here. And then one day it was me. So that's what I mean. They opened the doors for us to come to be able to travel and do tours on some hip hop shit. Like, yo, mm, yep. Legendary battle with Lord Finesse. Yeah. Yeah, July 13th, 1989. That's the battle. Me and Lord Finesse. Legendary rap battle. July 13th, 1989. If you saw my Cadillac Chronicles, the first song I did was the song, The Rematch, with me and Lord Finesse. hmm Yeah. Yeah. But shout out to Lord Finesse, DITC, rest in peace to Big L. Yeah. On my playlist, I got a song with AG, me, Lord Finesse, AG. I got another song with AG and Rex. That's a song that's on my playlist. And the song Yes You Made with me, AG and Lord Finesse, that's a song on the playlist. I got a song with Diamond D. Me and Diamond D rhyming, Mad Lib did the beat. You know that song from my album Perseverance. So yeah, I got some joints, man. But yeah, check that playlist. I got a lot of different artists acknowledging me and mentioning me in conversation, like Fat Joe and all these different cats. So check it out. OC and Lord Finesse. Yeah. Check that playlist. Yeah, Lord Finesse was asked who was the hardest rap battle he had. And he said, well, Percee P. It's on my playlist. That and much more other artists. So just check it out when you get a chance. For those who never saw the playlist, just go on YouTube, which we're on here now. Just type in Percee P, real, recognize real. Type that in. Percee P, Percee space P, Percee space P, Percee P, real, recognize real. Type that in. Boom. You see my playlist. Click. Mad videos. Gonna be like over 350 videos. You're gonna be good. Watch it one by one. That's me. I put all that together myself, hand by hand, and just add it to content and add the content and add it. Look at the content too. Read, look what I'm putting on there. I'm teaching you some of the stuff, things. If I'm in a movie, I put the scene so you can see the scene when they play my song, and I put the title so you know what it is. Wow, wow, this or that. So that's what I do, man. I just try to enlighten those that know, those that really support. If you're a real supporter, I think you will want to know that, and that's what I put for you. And I've armed you with anybody that want to advocate for me. So when people want to, so let's say a troll come along, that, but somebody want to downplay Percee P, where I know him from, or he ain't did nothing. You're armed with all the stuff. You could be like, man, what he did this, that. You got all the shit right there to show them. They be like, oh shit, I didn't know. Man, he was quotable in the source. Even the source made a 32 of their best hip hop quotables. He's even in that too. And you got the links to show and prove all of it. Look at all the games he was on. How you gonna try to say he ain't did nothing? Look at all the tours. Look at the footage of him on tour. He got footage of me showing you. I ain't never heard of him. They're showing the footage of me in Japan, the killing, the crowd screaming. Show me in Australia. Show me in Germany. Show me in France. Show me all over the world. I put it all there. It's different countries. People cheering and screaming for me. So you can be like, man, I don't care what you talking about. You can see, look at where he's at. Look at them. They know his music. And you don't know, but they know. So that's what I put it there for. It's to show and prove for all you underground cats rapping. Don't let nobody tell you nothing, man. Just stick to what you're doing. Rock for those that's still rocking with you. That's why I'm still rhyming. I'm rocking for those that's rocking with me. And I was doing this shit since 79, but as far as make a record since 88. So there's dudes that when they heard me, they've been following me since. I'm rocking for y'all. I'm not doing it for like people that no matter what I do, they still ain't checking for me. I'm only doing it for those that's checking for me. And if you listen to me, you know I got bars. Some people don't want to give you no credit. They need validation before they show appreciation for you. Meaning, they'll be like, oh, Jay Dilla out there on it. Yeah, like say if I came up to Cat right now, true talk. I used to do stuff like this. What up, fam? How you doing? You listen to hip hop? Oh man, I love hip hop. What kind of hip hop? This straight underground shit, man. This is that real shit. A word. So I'll be like this. I'll be like, yo, so all right, what kind of artists you listen to? You like so I name all these cats I worked with, I did records with and everything. I name them. And I don't say I worked with them. I just be like, yeah. So you like what kind of hits, man? I know underground. Listen, oh, okay. So you like artists like Madlib? You heard? Oh man, I love Madlib. I got all this shit. Oh word. You like Jay Dilla? Dilla, of course, man. All this stuff. Oh word. You like ASAP Rock? Oh yeah, I love ASAP. How about Jurassic 5? Yeah, J5, I know about them. Big Daddy Kane, of course. Coogee Rap? Come on, crazy. Of course, that's the OGs. Okay. You like Master Ace and yeah, Master Ace and the Special Ed, MC Light. Um, how about Luke Pack? Oh, Luke Pack with Mad Lib and oh yeah, I love them. I like them. Okay. You like MF Doom? Yeah, I love Doom, of course. Okay, like Jedi Mind Trick? Yeah, I know about them. They hard. Okay. How about Cool Keith? Ultra Man? Oh man, I love Ultra. Okay. So I named mad people I work with. AG, LG, DITC all day. Word. Okay. Lord Finesse? Yeah. Lord Finesse. I said I battle Lord Finesse. You ain't battle Lord for you. You battle Lord Finesse. You battle him? Yeah, right. How come you out here selling CD? Or you out here standing here selling CD? Well, you battle Lord Finesse? Yeah, all right. Okay. I said, all those rappers I mentioned, I made records with all of them. Yeah, right. How come you out here still when you ain't got no deal? They say that, and I would look at, I laugh inside. I'm laughing, looking like this. Oh yeah, you're a real hip hop head, huh? I was quotable in the Source magazine too. You in the Source, the quotable, the rhyme of the month. Yeah, right. Where the Source? Where is it at now? I battled off finesse before there was internet though. Before the internet, we had a battle. Oh yeah, with a battle. It's online now. But I battled before you knew who he was. Okay. DMX, oh, I love DMX. Well, he knew me. I took him to his first time on the radio. I took him. You took DMX? Yeah. I used to do shows with him before he got famous. Yeah, right. You knew X? You ain't know him. Okay. Stretch on Barbito. I know Stretch on Sean Barbito. I just do the shit all the time. Or I used to be down there. I was one of the first guests ever. The third show in the air. I was the first time I was down there. I brought people to the show. I brought DMX down there. I brought Last Emperor. I brought AG. I brought them to the show. Ultramagnetic. I brought them. Yeah, right. You brought all those cats to Stretch on. All right, man. I don't know what to tell you, fam. If you want to get one of these, nah, I'm good. All right, okay. That's what it's like. No matter what you do, you always got to try to prove yourself. The best thing now is the internet exists now. I was around before the internet. So now I could do this. A word, you got your phone with, oh, you got that. Oh, you got Chat GPT. Here, go on Chat GPT. You don't know about me? Ask him, say, who is Percee P from the Bronx? Or where's Percee P, the hip hop artist Percee P from? Is he considered a legendary artist or is he internationally known? Ask questions like that. Chat GPT. See what they'll tell you. What was his biggest fan base? Ask him. Ask it. What do you say his biggest fan base? It'll tell you. I do it all the time. I want to know if shit is proper. That gives me, so if I'm grinding somewhere, I can pull that shit out now and do that. You never heard of me? Nah. Well, listen, I could tell you for days, but let's see what it'll tell you about person. Yeah, matter of fact, use your phone. Here, your phone, go on Chat GPT and bring it up. Who is Percee P? I ask the questions and let it answer everything I asked. It'll answer everything. It'll remember everything I said and it'll answer it one by one. So that's so fly. So I'm glad we got technology that came into place to be able to show and prove and date and talk about labels and everything. What labels on? And yeah, it's on this album, and these are the artists on this. Also on the feature on this album, this producer of this track, and all that stuff comes up. So that's what's cool. Loop back, yeah, Quasimodo, Peanut Butter Wolf. Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Loop back, Quasimodo. Yeah, you should have been featured on. Well, well, like I said, if anybody want to work with me, I'm available for features and bookings. I'm available. But I never be like, yo, man, put me on. I ain't that dude. I'm not gonna do it. You gotta want to do it. If you think I'm worthy. I know I'm worthy. I know I got history. But it's your album. So if you bypass, if you up, if you wanna overlook me, like I'm a nobody, and then some come out later. Oh man, Percee P, I used to see him all the time. Just imagine the people that used to see me every day. There's people that pass me every day, stand out there selling tapes and CDs, and yeah. Today and the OGs who are around should be collaborating. Yeah, I shout out to all the people that did work with me. They know they got some bars. Go listen. Go listen to that playlist one more time. Listen to all the rhymes that I be giving cats when I be spitting with them. Listen to those rhymes, song by song. Everybody around me, I always give them some good bars. Always give them some good shit. Yeah. So I know I did, and I'm not bragging and boasting. I give quality all the time, quality, and people. Sometimes people don't want to give you no props. They don't. No matter what you do, they don't want to give it up. But when they do, they try to come back later. The people that they acknowledge, that's who they want to give you props when they see someone like Madlib. If Madlib can't walk in, oh shit, Madlib, yo, what up, what up? Came up to him and everybody coming around trying, yo, man, can you sound this for me? Yo, I'm a big fan. And he saw me standing there and oh, hold on, yo, what up, Pete? Yo, he might tell you, yo, did you get one of these? Get this shit here. This shit right here, this Percee P. You don't know about this? He'll tell you himself. If Jay Dilla was here, he would tell you, yo, it's legendary. This dude right here, you get one of these, he'll tell you. He worked with me. And he told me, yo, peeps, when he first met me, it was in BB King's in Times Square. Times Square, first degree murder, disturbing minds, urban lines, a quarter. Yeah, man. Percee averages know they can't stand with the pro. My Bronx ended the focus damage this most. Woo! Yeah, you listening. You rhyme inspecting. I like that when people really be quoting my shit. For title pay, who recite or say rhymes that make it hotter, lay in the cut like a spider prey, and those are fighter slay right away. I stayed core, should be weighed more, paid or have a higher grade score, made raw heat and slave towards raised stores. Check your daughter, leave chicks wet and slaughter like text and water, but intellect and torture, respect and order for the second sore. I'm grinning pitch, even when it's brick with dividends and grips in and chicks that pick up my linen fits and winning, bitch. You love the flash? The upper class becomes supper fast in the Bronx, they buck and blast, abduct your ass if you fucking trash. Run that. I'm sincere. Battles of win fear in square. I was in here way more than 10 years. Been there, done that. Soundtracks, astound, cast and crown, action your towns whack, hit the ground flat on one round, jack, get your crown snatch. It's Percee P. Heard of me, verbally murder be urgently put rapids and murdery surgery, third degree burns. That's the song I got out. It's on 45. It's on my playlist. That was the first verse. I got a song, the same producer. I got a song with Cool G Rap. They produced that. The song right after that. The song with me and Cool G Rap. And I got some joints, man. Yeah, I got a song with MF Doom on my playlist. Mad joints, man. So check that playlist. Don't sleep on it. I'll just say that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man. Like that rhyme, when I start off, I said what I say. My first verse on Cadillac Chronicles, I was like, I say, no holds barred, who goes hard and leave foes charred and scold squads, give them a bloody nose guard, the whole yard still reigned amongst real names. So I'm from the kill, bang, spill, brings up a skrill, bane, ill things. I entertain well, amateurs lose stamina, trying to examine, delivers to damage to brain cells. Purse raps are worse after the first chapter, nerves have before the church pastor the hearse snatcher. Catch to proact this and Kodak this, you show at this, you flow like this, so go practice. I ain't lyrically with it, physically fitted to take a hit or break a shit that make you quit if you try to get it. My rap recital on track, Savato. That's why no one attacks and try to snatch potato. You say your thing a nama, swing a timer, hawky talker, bring the drama. What you block and let the cops finger dama. Got deals in this rap field. The reason that got deals, cause I got ill, be some rap skills. I heat up, then eat up your composition. I'm stomping this or no competition when we meet up. Since the drop, bitch, you hating pop shit. I ain't got hits. I'm probably your favorite rapper's top pick, Percee P. Yeah, remember that? That's how I started off. Then I went to Long Collapsing Lyrics. Long Collapsing Lyrics came next. You know, I had to go in. I said, what songs I'm gonna do? I did 4 songs. I did the rematch. The first song I just did with Lord Finesse. Then I did Long Collapsing Lyrics, and then I did Third Degree Burns. And then I did The Woman Behind Me. Woman Behind Me, I did that too. I had to slow it up, you know what I'm saying? Show my versatility. I could tell story rhymes too. Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, that third degree burn. Long collapsing lyrics. I'm the capital P E R C double E dash P P dash double E C R E P me. I went forward and then backwards. That's how I started off the song. Forward, then backwards. And then kept going. That was a battle you with Lord Finesse, the beat that you rapped on. Yep. Yep. That's from the movie SBX. That's the song we did in the movie. That's a scene in the movie. So that's the ending of the movie. Us doing that. We still on the street. We meet again. Like, I remember you from the last time. Yeah, this time I got a new technique. Huh. So that's how it went. We stood there. We rhymed. Same beat. Funky drummer came on. We started rhyming, and we gave each other that and walked off like boom. That's how hip hop supposed to be. Try to make a good example. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. But check that playlist. Percee P, real, recognized, real. Percee P, real, recognized, real. Yeah. Yeah, man. So, like I said, anybody want a USB, y'all gotta get at me. Y'all gotta order one of these from my email. Just order one. Cause I'm gonna be moving these at my show. I got a show September 4th, man. So anybody want one before I do the show? They're gonna go by then. So I'm just saying, if anybody want one now, you gotta hit me up at my email. Email me if you want to order one of these. I'll mail it out to you tomorrow. If you order today, I'll just mail it out tomorrow in the morning. But anyway, my email is Percee308. Yeah, gotta check out the playlist more. Yeah, my playlist, Percee P, real, recognized, real. That's the playlist. Yeah, man, I look forward to seeing the show on the capital P. Yeah. Yeah. I think Long Collapsing Lyrics, I think I was ahead of my time for my thought, for my age. That's why I be telling people like when I was made Let the Homicides Begin, it came out when I was 19 years old. Remember, songs was recorded before they was released. So it came out when I was 19 years old. Let the Homicides Begin. And I had long collapsing lyrics rhymes when I made Let the Homicides Begin. The rhyme was too long. So when I made Long Collapsing Lyrics, my partner stopped rapping after the first record. So I became a solo artist since. And I just stayed a solo artist. But instead of me breaking up the rhyme, I said, I'm gonna make this a whole song. I'm gonna make it a whole song, one verse song. I'm gonna just rhyme straight through it. And that's what I did. And I called it Long Collapsing Lyrics. And it became one of my most notable songs. So it's things that I said. When you listen to Let the Homicides Begin, I made references to that song in Long Collapsing Lyrics. If you listen to Let the Homicides Begin and start off, DJ Doc, that's the engineer. DJ Doc is in the Ivan DJ Doc Rodriguez, that's the engineer in the studio session. I said, DJ Doc is in the back. In fact, on a 48 track, making the beat complete for the impacts. Hey, yo, Danique. Hey, yo, what up, Percee P? Hey, yo, you think you could get hype on the competition? Yo, you just listen as I let the homicides begin. So he spit his rhyme. After he spit his rhyme, I said, yo, that was funky. I can see the bodies now. He said, yo, bust it, Perce. I only kill half. I suggest you test your skills and kill the rest, huh? Then I rhyme. So on Long Collapsing Lyrics, moment the record Let the Homicides Begin, we call it the Homicides. So I said rhymes and homicides are lethal. Nobody's equal to me. No one survives, so why make a sequel? That's what I said. That's what I meant on Long Collapsing Lyrics. But to Let the Homicides Begin, I was saying rhymes like I decapitate them, dilapidate them, diminish or finish the war before my rap evaporate them. To recondite, intricate, elusive. My rhymes were blind, their mind be line seducive, hypothetical, poetical, lyrical, witless and bits and pieces to creatures you're mentally scheming, defeating for a hit. Rhyme your minds behind cloud nine, define an incline every line, see your kind of rewind. My lyrics to napalm and rap is the norm. When the bombs activated, it mutilated your leg and arms. My dialects make the dead resurrect. One that can attack if you're a king, I'm an ace, the highest in the deck. With intellect and styles that get disgusting. The rhyme inspector, MC Percee P is a lyrical combustion. So that's a little bit of Let the Homicides Begin, my first record in 1988. Then when I made Long Collapsing Lyrics, I said, Bernie, start off, yo, what up, Pharaoh? He said, yo, Perce. Yo, what up, Pharaoh Monch? Hey, yo, I said, yo, dude, Let the Homicides Begin. Oh, he said, yo, I want you some Long Collapsing Lyrics for these feeble-minded MCs who assimilate. I said, yo, I know what you mean. You're giving the mic. He said, Let the Homicides Begin. I know what you mean. Give me the mic. Then I say this. I'm the capital P. I start off my name, spell it, and then I spell it backwards. That's how I start off Long Collapsing Lyrics, in case y'all didn't know. I'm the capital P, ERCEE dash P, P dash double E, CRAP, me, shops and top lyrical fitness. That's why you bit this, get this. I got a witness and I won't quit this. A flip flop, get dropped, shit, I'm in tip top shape. Lyrics escape, can't even catch them on tape. Main attraction, using my brain the fraction of my knowledge and wisdom, a lyrical rhythm, I give them a migraine. Before I reign on stage, better walk like the fingers on a yellow page. Rhymes and homicides are lethal. Nobody's equal to me, no one survives, so why make a sequel? MC Percee P give no mercy to nobody MC till they reimburse me. I cold grip the mic, strike and rip. It's like my rap dilapidated adversaries like kryptonite. Hit you with a verse, make you disperse. But first, call up a hearse, cause Perce can get worse than this. Brain cells shatter, MCs scatter. I splatter them all with something that ain't even matter. Caught that? Brain cells shatter, MCs scatter. I splattered them all with something that ain't even matter. Got a ladder on stage, woman running, coming every age, the finger ring of my finger, the single linger unengaged. Renegade, Percee P ain't afraid of no one. No gonna son, I'm getting paid. I'm a records played every week of the lottery. Raps a part of me, words flow, but don't show the blood in your artery. Ladies greet me, treat me like the stars. When I show up, they start to throw up oily panties and bras at me. Rappers that laughed at me now take after me with my pen suit. I sent you into a mental catastrophe. catastrophe. This rhyme ain't designed for prime time in the battle line for lining behind and be mine. Trying to rhyme with intellect. Spelling all incorrect, divided every line, but mindset in perspective. Those in the premises will always remember this record elected your top 10. Stop then and reminisce. Percee P. No rapper get worse than me when it comes to rhymes. Every verse will be harder than titanium. Parts from your cranium burst, disperse every verse explodes like uranium. So yo, don't upset me cause that will only get me mad enough. It's bad enough. I had enough of letting these amateurs rock a corner wannabes. I bet they're on the peas. And if they ain't, they're gonna be. So all you critics, just admit it. My style is dope. You can't cope and you hope to get it. You captivated, activated, rap related. Fans leave infatuated when they get open. The place starts smoking. You start choking. Showboat and pumps get broken. Rehearse a while. Better get versatile and reverse your style. Okay, be the maybe person smile. You put in the stretcher. When I let the style get ya, I bet ya. Sweat the rhyme, respect the records you manufacture. So whack ya. Can't sing them or bring them. People fling them back at ya. You're the fattest, baddest of the best copycatters. When they played it, it rated cheap for garbage because that's your status. Nobody's iller. On the mic, you never know when I'm gonna strike them like the Zodiac Killer. This 22-year-old veteran, you ain't better than medicine. Will help slick stick the peddler. When the right is bright and hype the tight, parasites right. Their body gets stage fright, don't ever hold a mic, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. No trouble. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Now I've been working, man. I mean, Caspi hit me up for features, man. I'll be working. I work, different people. Whoever reach out, man, I'm trying to, do what I do, fam. Listen to the playlist. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Percee P. Shorter rounds, even watered down. A slaughter clowns and beef and quarter pounds. Reporters found burgers with murder victim parts of ordered now. Scariest to hear me bless mics. The fans are barely rested. The daily press, they compare me, yes, to an eerie mess. You know my damn name, cause I campaign with labels playing fame, pushing fame lanes into sham shame. Slay the best. Lyrics to cater flesh and the haters' chest. I made a mess. Pay the press off to say you're fresh. You be late to rest, Jack. Plus your whack busters, lackluster, my rap crusher, cat shut your traps hustler. Well dressed, black male, blessed, compel guest. The Cornell West, lyrics impale flesh in your frail chest. Man, lace your shit is still your stand face, fan base, and place on the charts of your band's waste to damn space. Go ahead and snap, joke, I'm whack, nope. But Max Roach is the black folks, I'm that dope in hip hop. The 90s in the studio was pure chaos and magic. We were chaining, flipping dust and vinyl to the needles bled and timeless gold and pure grit and basement file. Yep, sure was. Power Play Studio. That's what I used to record. Power Play. Work with DJ Doc, DJ Doc Rodriguez in the 80s, late 80s, and then the 90s, Anton, Power Play Studios. I did Long Collapse and Lyrics, Putting Heads to Bed, and Now They Want to See Me in Power Play. And I also did Let the Homicides Begin in Power Play Studio in 88. But yeah, man, Power Play Studios. That was one of the spots. Legendary locations to record, and I had my little moment. Yeah. When I recorded Perseverance, I started recording in a studio called Def Con Studio in LA off of La Brea Boulevard. And it's in this area where they rental spaces up in this parking lot area, big, and they had rental spaces. And one of them was a studio that was rented out space that they put in a studio and called Def Con. So I was recording most of the album in Def Con Studio. That's where I recorded the song Knick Knack in that same studio. I recorded there. And I remember I recorded Knick Knack like 2 days after I recorded Day at the Races for Jurassic 5. Me and Big Daddy Kane flown out to LA for like a week, and we recorded Day at the Races at DJ Newmark house. DJ Newmark, did DJ Newmark, and the other DJ Cut Chemist, he the one who produced the track. He made the beat. So we recorded in Newmark studio. Me, Big Daddy Kane, all the MCs, Charlie Tuna, Soup, Mark 7, and I Killed MC. We were always there. And Big Daddy Kane, we always there. Cut Chemist in Newmark. We recorded in Newmark's studio in his basement. Charlie Tuna said he still got the footage. I asked him for the footage recently, He said when he found it, he'd hit me off. If he hit it to me, I add it to the footage on my YouTube playlist now. I added to the rest of the footage that I got now. I'm right now. I'm in the process of start uploading some 8mm films. I just got my camera fixed, 8mm tapes. So now I'm gonna start taking those tapes and making them digital. Making them digital. So when I make them digital, that's when y'all gonna see it. I'm gonna add it to my playlist. I mean, I got footage of tours with Madlib and Aloe Black when he still was rapping and Guilty. I was looking at some of the stuff. So I gotta start taking the footage and making it digital so I can add more footage to my playlist and different footage of different tours from all over the world, Germany and Norway, Berlin, Belgium, just all over the place, Canada, different tours with Madlib and Aloe Black, Guilty Simpson, J Rock, Cool Shit, Peanut Butter Wolf, like man, it's different shows all over. So I just gotta go through the tapes, figure out what I'm gonna upload, put on in, and make it a part of my playlist. You know, you're back in the mid '90s. Power Play was the second home. Yeah, got my SP, catch the train. Nothing long I see. Yep, yep. Yeah, man. That's the spot. You know, a lot of legends with there. Ivan DJ Doc is a legendary engineer producer that a lot of people don't want to give too much credit. But when you pull up his name on Wikipedia, you know he got credentials that he worked with a lot of legendary albums. He's the man behind a lot of mixing down a lot of legendary albums. Criminal Minded, Paid in Full, EPMD's first two albums, and MC Light LL, like a lot of people. He worked with a lot of legendary rap songs, big names that everybody know. He's the man behind them in the booth and the board. He engineered a lot, so people need to do the research on him and don't forget about him. He's still alive right now. Ivan DJ Doc Rodriguez, another cat people need to give props to. The producer I work with, T Ray, Todd Ray. Type his name in, T Ray, Todd Ray, TODDRAY, Todd Ray. He produced tracks for me, Put in His Bed, Long Collapse and Lyrics, you know. But he went on to work with a lot of legendary people. He got Grammys, like 3 Grammys and all kind of shit, man. I'll introduce him to Lord Finesse. T Ray is the one who produced the song Yes You May remix for Lord Finesse. This before Lord Finesse was making beats. I had Lord Finesse reach out to T Ray and he took Big L with him. Yeah, yeah. He took Big L with him. And he's like, yo, P, your man had beats. I told y'all, I was telling you, you got him there nice. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. Power play was the spot, man. Now I ain't taught the common. I ain't taught the common. I ain't taught the common. Yeah. And yeah, I'm saying that Buck. Your Buck. You the same Buck Wild from the Bronx? TLTC Buck Wild? Because that's you. I went to your house on Cypress Avenue back in the 90s, back with the mixtapes. Back in those times, Easy LP and you and Lord Finesse had mixtapes. My DJ E Kim and Ron G, Kid Capri, back in that era, the 90s, 92, and all the mixtape DJs. But I remember one time you had me come to your house. I went over there when in Cyprus. You remember? So salute, you know. And that was back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And I remember that. And I remember before on Big Beat, when I made my first record, it was in '88. But I remember working for Dr. J's warehouse. Dr. J's, you know, Dr. J, the store, the clothes store, but they had a warehouse on Third Avenue, you know, Patterson walking distance. So like walking down Third Avenue, not on 140, not 150, but when you keep going to, I would say like about 153rd, somewhere around there on Third Avenue. It's a warehouse for Dr. J's, and that's where they had their warehouse. And I started off working there. I didn't really like working. I was getting dusty and dirty all the time. And the box had to be there like 7 in the morning, 6 like that, because they had the trucks, 18 wheelers, you put out them boxes over trucks getting dusty. So you have to kind of wear like the same clothes because you know you're gonna get dirty every day. So then they put me in the store. But when I worked in one of the stores, it was right there on 150th over there. They had Express and they had Dr. J's. So I worked and they was connected. So I worked in the Express and I worked with Chubby Chubbs. DJ Chubby Chubbs used to work with me before. I'm talking about before he started working with 50 Cent and DJing. He used to work in the store with me, Chubby Chubbs. Yeah, and I remember one time he had me come to his house. He's doing a mixtape just around the time when I came out my single on Big Beat on 92. And he like, yo, Pete, come to my house. Come to my house. I'm doing a mixtape. And he had me come through just to do a little freestyle. And Tracy Morgan came up there. Tracy Morgan came to his house. That's during the time when the Def Jam comedy was on TV. And I remember meeting Tracy Morgan at his house. He just came to do a little drop for his mixtape. I wish I had it now, but Chevy Chubbs, if he saw me, he probably remember that. But I wonder if he got that. I remember it was a show that happened in Parkside Plaza with DJ Cool Mike Ski. It was a dope lineup. It never happened. It was me, E. Kim, it was Percee P and E. Kim, Black Moon, Original Flavor, Funk Master Flex, supposed to have been there, DJ Cool Mike Ski. It was at Parkside Plaza. It was a dope show. Video music bars supposed to have been performing, and it never happened. I was so mad. This dope flyer had all his names on it. Man, I wish I had that flyer now. But yeah, I remember back in those days, I used to always go down to City College radio station because Bobito introduced me to this guy. Because I remember I met this guy named Lamel Watson. Lamel Watson, he had a show called Hardcore Righteousness in 90.3 Harlem Community Radio, 8WHCR, 90.3 in City College. But I met him at the Puck building on Houston Street because I remember Def Jam had a party one year. And Bobito, because he used to work for Def Jam promotion, so he introduced me. He told me he invited me to the Def Jam party, and I went, and that's what he introduced me to Lamel. He said, "Yo, Pete, this guy, he got a show at City College," and Lamel wanted me to come to his show. And when I started going down there, and then Evil D was down there, and like people like that. She Ali came one time. This before he was locked up. It was on my birthday one time. I went down there, and they was down there like She Ali and like different people. I remember that. Evil D used to come a lot. Sometimes people call it over the phone. Yeah, but I remember those days, man. Yeah, yeah. Not with P.F. Cutton. Lamel Watson, that was his name, and Kwame Veer, he was his host. But I know P.F. Cutton. I used to go to P.F. Cutton house before I started selling CDs, or before I bought my own burner. I used to go to like CD duplication spots. Then P.F. Cutton was like, "Yo, man, I could make your CDs for you, P. I'll give you a nice little price." He would make them, but I had to go to his house to get them. He lived over in Brooklyn, but I used to go. And then when I did the song with Jurassic 5, then that's when I bought my own burner. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So yeah. So I bought my own burner, and that's when I just bought my own burner and just started making my own CDs myself. But I bought my burner from that what's that store, that Circuit City. That used to be on 14th Street, Union Station, right there. When you come out to 456, it was a Circuit City right there. And I used to see it. I said, I'm gonna get one of those. So when I did the song with Jurassic 5, as soon as I got back to New York with my check, when I cashed that shit, I went right over there and got me one burner and shit. Yeah, I stopped going on CD duplication places. I said I started making shit myself, so I had to keep paying people. But yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, I'm definitely one of the South Bronx Underground. Yeah, man, long before. Yeah, man, albums with Mallet. Yeah, yeah. And I remember, and Buck, I remember in the Castle days. Not too many people know, but I was rocking back in the Castle back then. Like back when I made my first record in '88. I remember around them times, '88, '89, I was going to the Castle, and E. Kim used to DJ with Kid Capri there every Thursday. And how we wound up getting down was what we used to, cause Patterson right there, we used to walk up to 140th on Walton Avenue, walk right up there up the hill, and just come over there. And we came, me, E. Kim, and my partner. We rented a car one day and went around there when the club would be letting out and they passing out flyers. And I saw this guy. passing out the flyers. Like, yo, what's up, man? Yo, you should get top priority here. And he's like, who that? And I said, that's us. So we let him hear our song. And he said, this y'all? I said, yeah. He said, yo, come next week. And they put us down. So it was called House Party Entertainment every Thursday. But on the Thursday nights, the artist that they was managing, they call us House Party All Stars. So the top priority was me and my partner with our DJ E Kim. So they made E Kim the house DJ every Thursday with Kid Capri. Every Thursday at the castle was E Kim and Kid Capri. But the other MCs they were managing was the House Party All Stars was top priority. Me and my partner with E Kim. DMX the Great, that was his name. DMX the Great, top quality. He's from Osana, New York. He made the record Magnum Opus, and DJ Shabazz. DJ Shabazz was down with Masters of Ceremonies before Grand Poobah was down with Brand Nubans. He was down with Masters of Ceremonies with Don Barron and them. But I remember that. So we used to do shows at the castle. One time we performed was a lot of times when they had like the Big Daddy Kane or somebody like that come, a big headliner, then they'll let us open. So that's what we did. And so I know DMX from that time. And then that's 1988, 88, 89, 90. So I met Lord Sid in 1990. Lord Sid told Stretch and Barbito about me. And my first record was being played on DNA Hank Love show. DNA Hank Love was the first people playing my record. Let the Homicides Begin. So they played it, and then 105.9 WNWK. And they used to play like Star for the Nights and all that. But they played our song every week. We had a commercial and everything for it. And then we did an interview with them, and we stayed. And Awesome Two Let Us come on their show because they came on right after them. They played the song, just let us say a little something, and then Red Alert picked it up and was playing it too on Kiss FM. So that was dope. So Red Alert, right now, you could, if you Google Red Alert 1989 Kiss FM, I put the link in my YouTube playlist where you can hear the full 3 hours where everything is listed. He had a whole track list of the whole show. And I feel really proud because to be on that playlist, when I look at it now, even though the song came out in 88, but it's still 89, and look at the list, there's a lot of rappers that wasn't out yet. That's legends now. They wasn't out yet, and I'm on that list as one of the artists on this. And I always like, damn man. When I look back, it's the Jungle Brothers, the Tribe Called Quest. The intro was on that song "In Time," my brother. "In Time." That's their intro coming in the game. Like they wasn't even out yet as a group, but they had Q-Tip on that. That's how the show started off. I remember the 3 hour show, Red Alert. But yeah, Chill Rob G on there. I was on there. You had Mikey D and LA Posse. It's just people that if you made it to now, you still around, you're lucky because there's names right now. If I threw names out there, some people wouldn't have no clue. But if you was an avid listener, then you know what I'm talking about. People like the Heartbeat Brothers grew up around me. My Haven Projects. Then you had the Majestic Productions here from Brooklyn. You remember them? And the names like that, man. I remember hearing like Stats Sonic and people and Mighty Mike Masters on shows like DNA Hank Love Show. That's why I heard a lot of cats first. I heard people that was on Hank Love that I never heard, that never made it to Red Alert and Mr. Magic. And that's I heard people that like over there like shows. I was like, damn. So let me look back on some of the questions. Sorry, I was getting long winded and wasn't even listening. All right, hold on. Your definition. Okay, stop wrongs on the ground long before. Yeah, I remember King's son had a party up up. I forgot the club in the Bronx past Fordham, and he had me perform, get on the mic at one of his shows. But I did a song with King's son years ago, back in like 90, 93 or something. We did this song called Pastor Mike to the Next Man. It's called Pastor Mike, but it was this guy named Ram Slam. He's from way uptown, up in the valley somewhere up there, Gun Hill, and but I did a song. Rich Nice is on it, King's son, and Cool Kim from UMC was all in the song, and they got it played on Silver D, LL and Dr. Dre. They played that shit. You remember Silver D and LL and Dr. Dre? They used to play my song on Big Beat over there on BLS, but they played the song. I remember them playing it once, and I still looking for that song now. I Google it and you can see it come up, but the song ain't on it, the audio. I'm like, damn, somebody gotta have it. But yeah. I'm still looking for flyers from the castle with me on it. I ain't got those, but I wish I had it because someone had our pictures on it. Me and my partner DMX, top quality. Yeah, I knew you would do. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, the dude went to toe a little from this and project. Yep, I did know stretching my beat was part of. Yeah, yeah. KCR just going to major hip hop fest. Yeah, honest be nuts and so it was. Yeah, Lost Professor. Yeah, Lost Professor rap. When I first was on Stretching Barbito show, he was rhyming with me with Joe Fader and somebody else. We rhymed together on Stretch. That's November 29th, 1990. That's when we was rhyming together. And I met Lost Professor at Pete Rock House hanging with E. Kim and my partner. Before that, we were not too Yonkers. On Mount Vernon. He invited us up there. We was all hanging out with Drew, Dr. Butcher, and all this. And yeah, that's how I met Lost Professor there. And then when I was on Stretch Show, he was over there. He came and yeah, we rhyming and stuff. But know how you didn't care about commercial radio. Yeah, kind of lyricists force producers to me. Just keep up with your cadence. Yeah, it just. I mean, of course, I would want people to play my music. I just don't want to have to change up to fit in. Like some people, are like, yeah, man, you got to get with the times. And to me, to be honest, when I think of myself as an artist, my songs is like when you think of commercial. Some people say I'm underground, but I can't say that if I got video game songs, 7 video games. Them video games is commercial exposure. That's big. Little kids are playing video games, so that's commercial exposure. So I have commercial exposure. I'm on 7 games, some films, like The Shy that came on TV. The Shy, this first season on episode 6, they played my song on that. They played my song Legendary Lyricist that featured Madlib, and he did the beat. But I got the scene on my YouTube playlist. I put the scene. There's a movie Nick Cannon made called American Son, SON. There's a chase scene in the movie. He played my song. You know what I'm saying? A chase scene in my song comes on. Chasing Nick Cannon, his father's chasing this guy that owes some money, and my song is playing. So only people know this. But when you go on my playlist, I'm showing you all the receipts and things that I accomplished and highlight moments, and I even got links to articles and write ups, and I put it there. It's there. It's all there. Like in the comment section, I'll paste a link, and then when you click on it open up to mad articles and write ups and a whole bunch of history and all there. I left it there purposely because it's like me telling my story, and nobody can tell it better than me. So let me put all this shit on there. And when I tell people to look, it's depending on y'all to share with more people, but you just gotta know where to go. You know what I'm saying, to find the information, and it's all there. And I think when people really look at what I put on there, I think they will consider me more than they've been. Because a lot of times people sometimes they don't be acknowledging me for a lot of stuff. Sometimes people, yo, man, yo, you should be mentioned more. And then I'll be like, I can't make nobody. All I know is what I did, and I know there's artists that could vouch for me. Pharaoh Monster, them, they went to school with me, and they wasn't even rapping yet. So they was there that they could tell you, the lunch tables and Pharaoh, and I met OC through them, and he'll tell you, yeah, Percee, Snoop, I heard a lot of things about him. He heard me, and for those days, they said I was advanced. I was advanced for my time in those days. You know what I'm saying? And people still say it now, but it's considered, it's normal now. Rapping fast and all that shit, everybody's kind of doing it now. You know what I'm saying? But back in my times, the way I rapped, it wasn't typical. My style, I always looked up to people like Treacherous Threes and the Fearless Four, Tila Rocks, and them intellectual type MCs, advanced. I want to be on the next level. I didn't want to be like, yeah, shit, y'all to the beat, y'all. You don't start. I didn't want to rhyme like that. When I came, I said, I decapitate them, dilapidate them, diminish, I finish the war before my rap evaporate them. To recondite, intricate, elusive, my rhymes are blind, their mind every line seducive, hypothetical, poetical, lyrical, with little bits and pieces, increasing your mentally scheming, defending for a hit, rhyme your minds behind cloud nine, definer, inclining, belong, see it. That's 88. So there's people that will be like later. See, people that tell me I sound like other dudes, but little do they know. I said, nah, fam. If you listen to me, And due to the chronologic, I was rhyming like this already. There's been people that could vouch for you. They could tell you I was doing rhyming like this, but I just didn't make a lot of records. But some people, when you look at my records, listen to the songs that was out, and then go back and listen and be like, look at the date, look at when I was doing that. And some artists come along and start, and it's like, well, how I was doing it, and you know what I'm saying? I tapped into that, but I just wasn't fortunate enough to get a lot of output that some other artists had. Management, they had big labels behind them, they had the video on TV and MTV videos and Rap City, and I didn't have that. I had the streets. I had to stand around busting rhymes for cats, and so the people that was around knew, like, this dude, was cat been in the game, quotable in the source. Some artists had people promoting them, putting them on, taking their shit to radio stations. That I was me, wherever I was at, that's where I was. So whoever was around me, they saw me that I was putting in work. Dude be out here grinding every day. I see him. He out here. Other dudes promoting for them. I'm promoting myself. I ain't got no team, no promotional team driving around with snipes. I was me by myself. You know what I'm saying? I see my device said I got like 5%. So I'm enjoying this conversation. I wasn't going to leave it up, but I think I'm going to leave it because I'm saying a lot of stuff, and I say, yeah, you know what? Maybe I should just leave it up. Whoever hear this interview, you can learn from it. Hopefully, you listen to it through the entirety and grasp some of the information. I hope you do the research. Go on my YouTube playlist. Like I said, Percee P, Real, Recognize Real. Please go there and look at the stuff. The fourth video on the playlist, if you was to go to the fourth video, I believe, and look in the comment. I put the links on way more videos, but the fourth video, if you pause the video, look in the comment section. I put links in my comment. I pinned it there. Look at those links. When you click on it, it says read more. It'll open up to a whole bunch of links, and those are articles, write-ups throughout the years, and a lot of things that I accomplished, all the video games. Then I'm going to put the soundtracks to each one, the links to the soundtracks, so you can see what song, what game, and all this kind of information extra information to know about me, and that you can read about me and stories and articles, and that way you just know more about me and some of my stories and stuff. So, yep. But anyway, I ain't gonna stay on here because I see how it's gonna cut me off soon. It said I got 5% left. Word up. Back then I was just known for making the best. Yeah, man, you was dope. You had mixtapes. I remember you. I remember right there in 3rd Avenue, around my way. 149 3rd Avenue. Remember the tape stand when you come out the train station? The guy with your tapes was over there too. I remember. 125th, and yeah, cats had the mixtapes, man. You definitely was put in your work. You definitely was out there. You know what I'm saying? And I remember your name was there in there when I saw who they had. Your shit was in there too, Buck. And it became legendary on the production. So I know you put in work, and you've been definitely. I know it. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, you work with legendary people as well, fam. So I'm proud to know you. And you from where I'm from, the BX, fam. Yeah, I got history. You're cemented in the game. Trust me. You already know this already, but you definitely put in work, and you definitely considered one of the best of the best. Will acknowledge you when it comes to beats, and dudes know you. Your name ring bells, man, worldwide. So you put in your work, and it shows. Your work ethic paid off, man. Yeah. Yeah, I remember Showbiz. Showbiz was nice too. I made a tape at Showbiz house years ago. And when I made Let the Homicides Begin, I remember back in those times, in the Castle days, he had me come to his house, and I made a tape. Alvin Goodman over there on Boston Road, he had invited me to his house, and I came, and I rhymed with this cat named The Great Giz. And I believe that's the same Giz that Fat Joe, we talking about Gizmo, and talking about I think he died. So he probably street cat. But I remember I was over Show House, and it was a cat named Gizmo I was rhyming with. He had me just make a mixtape. You know the old days, come to somebody's house, putting out beats, and just making a tape rhyming. That's what it was. But I ain't never heard that tape after I made it. Showbiz probably still got it. But yeah, I remember that. I still remember this. You know what I'm saying? In my head, I remember Showbiz was nice. People at the time, people thinking him as a producer. I always told people he was dope DJ, just like Finesse. People, because Finesse people started knowing that he was dope with cutting and rhyming, juggling. But Show was nice too. I said Showbiz was back in nice in the Castle days, because Show was even in the battles too at the Castle. E. Kim would be in it. Show and Lord Finesse would be in the Castle battles. They had a DJ battle at the Castle. It was nice. I remember one time when DMX was rhyming and it was gonna be turn into a battle with him and AG. I was standing right there. It was like, DMX used to rhyme. He used to be like real aggressive anyway. When he rhymed like he rhyming at you. So people looking like, oh, AG was right there at the steps. We was standing there, but he was down with us. Like we was all down the same management, but we was all right there. Everybody come up do their thing. But when DMX got on, it was kind of like AG right there, laying on the stage, and it was like he looking at him rhyming. So people like, oh, go to the battle. And I'm kicking people like, nah, man, nah, you gonna be doing that. He shut it down. So it was like, but I always remembered that. Literally make your own beats. Yeah, show definitely is nice. He's another one. People need to talk more about him. He definitely put in work, and plus they put in their work with them with selling their own stuff out the trunk when they did their Party Groove and that EP. That was something too in the Castle days. Remember the tapes and shit coming out with the vinyl and shit. Driving around. Yeah, man. Yeah, yeah, sure is a whole. Yeah, I like that album that he made too. I forgot the name of it. It was a compilation album he made. He had different cats on there. It had been a few years back, but it was dope. But yeah, man, sure. I got much respect for him too. Yeah, he definitely need to be talked about more. You know, besides hip hop, he got a story. He been around some Castle days in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So he got a name. He been around, and those that was there know that you was around, so like certain people, and that who was out there, who was, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, he been there. Word up, man. But yeah, man, I know I'm gonna get cut off. I don't want that to happen because right now I'm at 3%. See, my device is saying 3%. So of course I don't want it to just cut me off like that. So I'm gonna just shut it down now, so I can start charging on my device, man. But I'm gonna leave this interview up. I'm not gonna delete it. Sometimes I delete my stuff because sometimes I'll be saying the same thing. Come on, let's reiterate some of the same things, same talking points, talking about my playlist and all this. And sometimes you be like, nah, I said this last time. I said this last time. But this one turned to something good. Like you coming in, brother. Much appreciated, bro. Appreciate you, man. Thank you. Salute to you, man. Keep doing your thing, brother. And I'm on Instagram, the real Percee P. You can hit me there, leave me a little something, and yeah. So just leave me a message, and I get right back at you. But yeah, brother, salute, man. Just keep doing your thing, man. I'm gonna keep doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? And keep saluting, bro. We're repping the BX, no matter where we at, fam. Good night to all y'all. Appreciate you all. Much love for those that's coming in. I give my YouTube playlist one more time. It's Percee P, Real Recognize Real. Just type that in YouTube. Percee P, Real Recognize Real. This September 4th, I will be performing in Hood River, Oregon. Hood River, Oregon. So not too long from now. On September 4th, it's a b-boy battle competition. I just came from Russia performing at the battle V1 battle. So me and Wild Child DJ Rose, but that was like not too long ago, for like a few weeks back. But now coming up September 4th, which will be here soon, but I'm gonna be performing live set Percee P, getting busy. You know what I'm saying? The b-boy competition, so I'm gonna go out there and do my yeah. So look for that. It's called Breaking in the George. If you want to see the flyer, it's on my IG, The Real Percee P. That's my IG page, The Real Percee P, and my social media. But you can Google the flyer. If you Google Breaking, like Breaking, Breaking in the George. It's spelled George, Gorge. Breaking into George, Gorge. Spell it that way, and you'll see it. The 19th anniversary coming up. You see my name on the flyer. It says Performing Live, Percee P. You know what I'm saying? Word up. So yeah, man, I'm about to be out. Y'all stay blessed, stay out. And next time, man, hope to see y'all more. And check my playlist and leave me a comment or something. Let me know what y'all thinking. Hit me up. I'm available for features and bookings, all that, man. Y'all stay blessed, man. Stay up. One love. Much appreciated. Thank you for coming through.